Hi YouTube, this is Cognitive Thought here, and I'm here with Omegon because we are the only people with OG in our fucking names, the original gangsters. Oh yeah, I like that. I just made that up on the spot.
In it, bruv.
In it, bruv.
Wagwell family.
Wagwanin.
We is totes cool.
Yeah. We're not reading comments yet, that's just us having fun, but they're pretty bad. So yeah, so we're literally just doing this because we were having a chat this morning on Discord and realized that we're not reading comments yet. That's just us having fun, but they're pretty bad. There comes the feedback. There we go. So yeah, so we're going to be looking at some comments today because we were looking at them.
Professionalism.
Yeah, no, talk about professional. We were looking at them today on Discord, and yeah, we were just laughing at each other because they are retarded comments. Are we obviously looking at my latest video that went up at 6 a.m. this fucking yesterday morning, or is it yesterday now? Yeah, it is. Well, it might be today for some people. God, I fucking don't know. But yeah, we're going to be looking at some of these bullshit comments that we've had so far, because I've had some lovely comments on my video. Actually, I've had lots of lovely support from you people, but I'm trying to find this really retarded one that didn't make any fucking sense before. It's someone trying to explain to me how because her husband is a Jew and he's like, I'm guessing olive skinned, like I don't know, I don't understand what she was saying. Like the fact that I have to put fucking hashtag not all, I put it in the description now because I had a comment, like I say, saying oh, you said Jews look white to you. Yeah, the majority of Jews do look fucking white to me. And tell me I'm wrong. Like, fuck me. did like, I don't know. How about you, Omegon? Do they look white to you, the majority of Jewish people?
The majority of Jewish people I've met, yeah, but I guess it depends on where they come from, where certain Jewish people
no, I'm
live.
talking about worldwide majority. It's apparently there's according to
I would have thought as much, yeah.
Yeah, like well,
I don't
looked
understand.
There's half
the anger at the slight alteration to skin color.
Yeah, it is a little bit weird. These people get kind of like I just watched Bearing's video with that woman who's like, "You're a white man. I can't be racist to you," and it's like, oh God, it really brings up this fucked upness inside that makes me just want to hurt somebody, because it really does. I sit there and it's like you hear these people saying, oh, we can't be racist to white people, yet white people can't even defend that point, because the moment you talk about race, oh well, you opted into this conversation. And that's the bullshit that I was seeing on this guy's video today. Well, when I was working on it, it was just like, dude, you're the sort of fucking cunt who, if I want to have a conversation with you about race, you're like, oh, well, it's easy for you because you got to opt into this conversation. Fuck you. Did you not opt into the conversation when you responded to me?
You've got the term reverse racism, but then are told that racism towards white people isn't real. And then you have the white privilege ideas being held about. I remember seeing an article like some white guy being arrested in one of the Koreas, I don't know which one, and the article title was like white privilege won't save you or something. I thought, but it's a different part of the world. There aren't as many white people in this area. It's not about white privilege at all, you retards. It's actual just discrimination.
Right, I'm going to get on with this one because I've actually found the one comment off this today. I'm going to go into some older videos because I've got like some real juicy comments on there. But it's one of those things, I really want to get this as like a weekly thing where me, Omegon, jump on a stream or something and just look at, because we produce videos, we produce content, we get feedback too. And I think it's good to look at the negative stuff. I find them hilarious. So this is the one today. Yeah, watch me butcher these fucking words. Proper racist here. So yeah. Jews look white to you. My husband is Jewish. His mother is Moroccan. Can't even say my fucking dyslexia. Sephardi, and father Russian, Ashkenazi. Hey, hopefully I got that right. Generally, some Jews are born brown, some are white. And yes, this is still one genetic group culturally. And when it comes to genetic heritage, that's where the sentence stops. This is the one that I read to you earlier, and I had to read it again because I thought I'd misread it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just stupid, the fucking sentence. The sentence starts with an and, ends with an and when it comes to genetic heritage. So I responded basically with just, as a majority, yes, Jews look white to me. Hashtag not all. Like, what? I just thought that makes sense to the person, but they put, I don't know about US population, but half of Israel Jews are brown. As a matter of fact, at least 20% of Jews worldwide are brown. So at least 20%. I reckon at maximum, you're probably going to get maybe to around 40 as well, considering, like she says, half of them in Israel brown, and what, 500,000 in Israel and 500,000 are in America, not to mention Europe and the rest of the world. So brown, using your terms, kind of rich, putting the hashtag there. I was like, what's rich about that? But anyway, so I've responded with not really, considering the majority of Jews are in either Israel or the US, and this doesn't include the rest of the world, and you say half of Israel are Jews and brown, pretty sure the majority being white is correct. And nothing rich about it. I just keep forgetting that I have to constantly state it. I mean, why do we have to constantly state hashtag not all anymore? Like, it really is one of those moments.
We have to state and label everything all the time, don't we?
Yeah, it's like you can come to my channel and I'm constantly here going, no, you shouldn't be racist towards people just because of their skin color. No, you shouldn't be just sitting there saying that someone's an abomination because of how their sexual orientation goes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can understand somebody going, no, I don't like that ideology and the premises behind it and the beliefs behind it. Totally, completely correct. You can point out the flaws in ideologies all fucking day. But when it comes down to this sort of shit, it's like, it's stupid. It's like the fact that I've got to say hashtag not all. Of course, I'm not talking about all fucking Jews. I'm not that dumb to talk about all Jews, but a majority, yeah, Jewish people look white to me. Everyone that I've met who's Jewish looks white to me, mainly because they're European Jews. I know, but fuck me. It gets so confused with this. No, Judaism's a race. No, Judaism's an ideology that can be adopted. Given there's technically a Jew race, but they're basically Israeli. Like, it's one of those that's really annoying. But anyway, she finishes off. I thought I'd finished it there. No. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, go on.
No, go for it. It's fine. Well, I was saying it's just it comes back to that. Muslims are a race as well, isn't it? It's quite irritating.
Yes. So, well, that's the thing. If Muslims decided to have kids and keep it technically within certain families and stuff, and so genetically they had similar genetic traits, that would mean that Muslim is a race. No, it fucking wouldn't. It's so stupid to think that, and it's like it's not. That to me makes zero sense. I understand that Jewish people or Jews were made into a race in America due to take them away from persecution, but it's one of those things. I think it should be looked at again, at least, because it's just not the world we live in now. Judaism is not a singular race. It spreads across many different races. Apart from if you really read the Torah and you can't technically be black, because it's a mark of God. But anyway, but this, obviously, I thought this was over. These comments, I thought these comments were over, but it ends with the cognitive thought: significant enough to acknowledge and most definitely render your original proposition false.
I'm just like, you were pwned.
Yeah, I got pwned for having to for instantly going, yeah, fair enough. Hashtag not all. Yeah, fair enough. And it was just like, your original position is false, motherfucker. False. There's no nuance here, bitch. God, it's quite funny. But to be fair, I'm the sort of stickler who'd be the same sort of cunt who'd probably do these comments. But yeah, I can find comments all day.
I'm jealous. I don't get those kind of comments. I'm jealous.
What? I thought you said you had some really harsh comments. You're not going to really.
I know. I've never received any harsh ones. I've received some that make me think. But the most recent thing I saw was actually someone in the chat, Scotch McGuinness, saying "Let the meme war continue," and then I pointed out just before we started that we were 24 days into this year, and there are some very good memes already.
I'm gonna see if I can find. You know what? I know what's gonna have some really, really, really juicy responses. Where's my MGTOW video? I've got some juicy fucking comments on that MGTOW video.
I'm considering doing a MGTOW video on. I might take some of the pieces of, because I was listening to the travesty, the embarrassing cringe fest that was the Roaming Millennial stream with Angry MGTOW, and there were some points he made that weren't addressed because he didn't give RM enough time. And I might take those points and break those down, because they're so bad. Oh, so cringy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I'd point that out. Let's see if I can find a comment while we're at it as well. Oh, a lot of my comments as well also had the word moist in, because, well, yeah.
Yeah. I've been getting that recently as well, and I blame you. So
Misa
Comments on
blamed me
my
too because
videos.
I said on a stream I called her Moist Misa, and yeah, that stuck.
Oh god. I'm literally going through it because it's really hard to get. You get caught between these comments. Like, let me try and show you these ones. These are on. This is on MGTOW. This is like this is just a live stream that I did with like Irate Bear and stuff. And this is mainly because I was just so fed up with the comments on my fucking YouTube. With all these people who were like, "Oh, you don't get how Angry MGTOW is totally correct," and all these little fans came. But then you get these people that are quite like this. It's like it's not so much that all women are bad. Like, and you can tell it's going to be good, this one, can't you? What a lot of MGTOW are trying to say is all women are not held to as high a standard as men. And are not. I disagree. From what point? What standard of what point of how to dress? Like, I can definitely go out in clothing that I like. And don't get me wrong, women can do the same thing, but I mean, you're less likely to notice a woman who walks into the room in just like jeans and a t-shirt in comparison to like a woman who comes in like that really nice dress, and, you know, with her legs shaven. You're gonna notice that shit because you're fucking male and you're attracted to women. I'm guessing. Oh my god, could be octopi. So
I can confirm I am a lesbian. Yes,
lesbian for female octopi.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like, so it's one of those. It's really hard because like the majority of these people that are on these comments like to go into like you know, how it's completely women, how they're the ones who are in the wrong, how we shouldn't be defending them at all. Like, it's
yeah.
Loads of people are really cool on there. So it's like, I'm not a MGTOW yet. I feel deeply embarrassed for MGTOWs when I knuckle dragging child like fucking. Like, you get some great comments like Angry MGTOW and just pro male. That's it. Babble their nonsenses.
Beautiful.
But I'm trying to find some of these because there are some people that are just like, you're a fucking asshole. Like, so good. Because there's some people like, oh, you're just cooked. You're cooked. And do you know what I've realized with MGTOW? The moment you sit there and explain to them how stupid their fucking argument is, and how they'll sit there, and it's really weird because they go, oh, look at you using women tactics. Get this, talking to a man, and when you say that a man is using female tactics, and then you by shaming you. And you don't think by calling that man technically a woman, by telling him that you're acting like a woman, isn't your way of trying to shame him? Like, fuck me. Talk about a lack of self-awareness. Like, oh, God. But seriously, sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, you're not cutting me off. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm trying to get to these MGTOW proof that men's rights is going into their third wave. Into their third.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
so
some people are like really
to third wave. Is it going to be? Sorry.
What the fuck?
No.
What the fuck? Sorry. Women have access to the random sperm for sperm banks, completely foregoing the biological sexual process. But any discussion of artificial womb is proof men hate women. No. You didn't watch the fucking video. Jesus Christ. He speaks
What was the video about?
This is a live stream based on a video that this cunt obviously hasn't watched. It's like no. We're not saying that this artificial wombs prove that men hate women. There is nothing that proves that men hate women, because men as a whole don't all hate. It's just fucking retarded. But the point that it was made in this is the fact that he has said that all women are this, that, and the other, and all women, and he does hate all women. When you listen to how much he doesn't like them, and then he'll turn around and go, "Oh no, but I don't wish harm upon them. I just do want all women to not exist, and then we can basically procreate lads with artificial wombs and sperm cells that are from skin cells and egg cells from skin cells, or some shit like that." I don't know.
That doesn't sound hot at all. I don't like the idea of fucking a womb.
This is what Bering said, though. He was like, how are you going to explain this to your child whose dick is getting hard for no reason at the age of 13? He's like, so Bering asked Angry MGTOW, what do you have? What do you wank to? What do you masturbate to? What's your material? And he didn't want to say. He wouldn't say it live on stream. Yeah, bear porn.
Oh, I remember that.
No, but he didn't want to say on stream. And because he didn't want to say on stream, everything is trolling. White man in ye olden days. You know, I really don't think it's right to keep black people as slaves. others. I mean, this guy, like, hashtag bolts and hoes and trolling and pose. Who is this guy? I've not seen him in any other comments. What the fuck? So, sorry, sometimes, as you can tell by if something isn't liked, I probably haven't even read it yet, because sometimes you wake up with so many comments on old videos, not to mention the amount of fucking comments that get blocked from YouTube that you never seen. You have to go into your fucking thingy, and then you have to go to all videos, and then you accept them all, but then you don't know which fucking video because you didn't look through them. You just wanted to make sure everyone got freedom of speech. Yeah. 20 minutes in this video, sum up of the entire video. Angry MGTOW is off the limits of my comfort zone. He is not giving a fuck about any attempts to have his speech limited and controlled, so I'm going to try and demonize him. Next. That's literally that someone's watched 20 minutes of my like 2-hour live stream, and they summed it all up. Even though this starts off, can I start you off with how it starts this video? Pretty sure it starts off with me saying like just letting everyone know MGTOW is welcome if he wants to come on here and defend his position. That's how this whole started. This is the thing. So I can't. That's all I ever say. If I'm going to talk about someone in a live stream, it's fair enough that you can come on and defend your position. Otherwise, I'm going to talk. And then I was just showing people the fucking comments that I'd had from him on YouTube, because he was the best commenter. He was the best. He was the one who was like, "No, you don't get it." It's really weird, like going through these, because there's like such a mixture. Sorry, go on, Omegon. What are you saying?
Honestly, I was just being sarcastic. I had nothing to offer.
This is what I mean. You get these guys.
It's like comments. I'm so bloody jealous.
Maybe if just one woman would give any MGTOW a chance, he would not hate women so much. He has a stalker who he has shown off on his channel that there's this woman who's attracted to his voice. I don't fucking know who she is, but she sounds mental. Like, how do you go, I really like your voice? Have you not heard what he's saying with it? Are you in English? Like, he's sat there going, I hate all women need to die. All women need to, oh, his voice is so lovely. Like, all women need to fucking die. His voice, he doesn't say all women need to die. That's me over exaggerating. He's just like all women will take all of your resources, all male resources. All women will take your children. All women will leave you and divorce you and leave you alone. And like, seriously, talk about just demonizing. But here's the thing: he's like, maybe if just one woman would give Angry MGTOW a chance, he would not hate women so much. Gave him a chance, and then she was a bitch in the end, or he decided she was a bitch in the end, and now he does hate women so much. But to be fair, we also know he had a fucked up upbringing with his lesbian mother, who apparently had abusive relationships as well.
Yeah, I was actually just about to ask, because I don't know much about his upbringing, and I thought he can't be that old. How fucked up has he been raised to the point where he believes this that much?
Well, he has said this on a live stream. Well, not live streams, on his videos about this, sorry. But when it actually came to talking to him in my comments, because he didn't obviously want to have a conversation with me. He didn't want to have a live stream because I wasn't taking on board what he was saying. But yeah, it got to a point where I pointed this out to him, because he was like, I've got like a master's in psychology. Of course I know what I'm talking about. And I turned around to him and I was like, so if you've got a master's in psychology, you should understand the sort of mental effect that it's had on you, having a lesbian mother, no father around, and she has been with abusive like partners who have abused you, and she's been abusive to you as well. So these are women that have always been abusive to you all your life, and you're saying that has zero effect on the bias you now have against women. That has no effect at all. Like, even though you know full well that I can disprove any of your all statements with one instance of it not being true. And even though you can't take that on board because you think judging people on group behavior is correct. I've never understood this. Why do people, the alt-right, do this as well? Why did, like, when it comes to, judging races, or even when it comes to that fucking IQ thing, and we're not even going to go into that. Like, I think, like, genetically, technically, the brain capacity, as in, like, the sizes are slightly different, but that's brain capacity. So let's say I have a lunchbox, okay? And then I have a ship. Okay, now the lunchbox I fill with gold, and the ship I fill with dust. The gold, guess which one's gonna have more within that capacity. If we're just talking capacity, like that's the whole point. So when it comes to brain capacity, it doesn't matter. It's what you fill it with that's important. And this is why, and I hate people going, "Oh, well, of course you get these outliners." Fuck you and your outliners. There are people that prove that you are wrong. That's what you call them, outliners. I don't give a fuck. That's the variable. It's the variable within the human race that proves that you're wrong when you try to judge everyone because of their race. That every race is like this, or everyone of this height is like this, every one is this gender is like this, anyone of this religion is like this. It's the dumbest thing that we can ever do as humans. I mean, do we not understand how fickle and flawed we are to sit here and try and think that, like, you know, that we can find this perfect system that
judges you for a second?
Sure.
In the chat, there's some interesting discussions about MGTOW, and I want to just draw your attention to it for a second, because Amanda's bringing up some interesting bits about how she's demonized for her being happily married and stuff like that, and it's quite interesting, I think.
So
I really should read more of it.
Right, so I'm going to go through these now. So what have we got? Amanda Wolfchild: men can go their own way all they want. I do, however, get upset when they attack me for saying I'm happily married. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's like, but that's exactly what I mean. It's the one instance you show this. Like, my mum and dad are happily married too. They're still together. My girlfriend's parents are happily married and still together. This is the most confusing thing. When you show that singular instance of them being wrong, they should just accept it. But no. I'm okay to judge on group behaviors because that's how we should judge people, apparently. No, you can't judge the individual on a group. That's dumb. That's like saying mob mentality is the individual's mentality. It's dumb. It really is. I'm telling you right now, even all the fucking, what are they called now? The anarcho communist writers that are going on in Washington and shit like that right now. Every single one of those cunts may be an arsehole right now in those streets, destroying it and really having a load of fun. But get one of those people on their own, and they probably wouldn't want to go down that route and just go and break stuff without the crowd around them. There's something that comes from mob mentality of having those people around you almost justifying your actions that will allow these people to continue with their actions. And unfortunately, the fucking media is doing it too, which only means that they'll continue even more.
It's pretty sad, to be honest.
Really fucking is.
And yes, that girl, I was noticing the constant references to Cog, Irate Bear, and myself starring in a porno together. But as I've stated, only if you join.
Yeah, it's the only way it works, you see. I mean, literally, I'm literally
the other guys.
Yeah, I'm literally just ahead with Cog, so I'm only good at oral, really. So it's the way that it is.
Just the way it is.
You see, it's one of those. No one wants to put the dick in Cogs. Because it really fucking gets grinded up in there. Oof.
Oh god, I've had.
Oh, you ever got your dick caught in like the zip on your pants? Oh, it's like that. Oh.
I have once before. It is a pain I do not wish to repeat.
I'll be honest with you. I remember once, like, I think I saw it on like what's it called? That Meet the Parents or Meet the Fockers, whichever one it was. I think it was the original when he does it to himself. And I was like, fuck, that looks painful. And all I could think in my head was, I don't know how that you could ever do that. How would you ever do? Yeah. And then one day I caught my foreskin in it. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, the worst pain imaginable.
You had it right.
I really, like, for years I was just like, how do you even do that? And then one morning, like, after I think I was like, I'd got drunk like at a student party or something, and like and I think I woke up in the morning and I was like but I was like alone, like in my room, but I was like just laying in bed naked, and then I woke up and I thought, I'm just gonna put some jeans on. I can't even ask getting box. I'm just gonna put jeans on, and then I'll do some washing today, and I'm just gonna chill all day. And then I just went downstairs, and it was like, I've gone to the toilet, and then as you sit up, you haven't got boxes on. You see, like, oh yeah, only men will know. Only men will know. if you're a woman, imagine your nipple getting caught in a zip. There you go.
That's
in fact, man, that's pretty painful thinking of that.
Yeah, no, let's not think about that either. We have nipples. We don't need them, but we just have them, though.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just watching the chat at the moment. It's quite nice to see. Anti-MGTOW, yes, stop it. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like I don't see MGTOW like have it. Like, if my mum wants to go his own way, fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. It's when you start pushing the rhetoric that you think, oh, everyone should change their lives to be my ideology because it's correct. And I think it's something that you see a lot of people that within the atheist community, which And I can only put it down to this, and I've said this several times now, which is it's like they needed something to grasp onto, like an ideology. They needed something. They needed something that we don't believe in God now, but we need rules for our lives. We need the bogeyman. We need something that we can fight. And that's basically all social justice is really at this moment in time. It's just how much bullshit can we fabricate and get away with it? And the fact that you literally have people with people around them agreeing with them while women are like sat there going like, you can't be racist to white people. And everyone's like, you idiot. You thought you could be racist to white people. Yes, you can be racist to white. How is this so hard to understand? When the fuck did this happen? When did racism stop being called racism? When did words stop being what they mean? Fucking hell. Yeah, it's time to run.
You are pro at it.
I can't help it. See, when I'm on a live stream and if people see me on Discord and stuff, that's me ranting. That's me really fucking pissed off with the way shit is. When you hear me on a video, that's me really like taking a step back and being.
I was about to ask, how on earth do you condense all of what you're spewing down into a 10-minute video?
Right. I can say a lot of words, so when it comes to making stuff concise, why I love fucking Twitter. The fact when you can make a point concise, that's all you need to do. You need to find the A part and the B part, which is what your premise is of what you're saying from what they've said and where you're getting to. And then all you have to do is find the quickest point to get to there whilst making the most amount of sense. And there's so many English words out there that will allow you to jump over. Like you can sit there and say a load of fucking words to mean something, and then you can find out one word that sums all that up in one word.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you can. It's one of those. When it comes to like my 10-minute response videos, it's usually down to the fact that I go looking for 2-minute, like 2-minute to 3-minute maybe videos, 4-minute videos, so that you can get a 10-minute response time. Usually, if you go for like a 10-minute video, 15-minute video, you know, if like Omegon, if you download a 15-minute video to respond to, you know full well that's a half-an-hour video, don't you? Minimum.
It's not just that, but you've got to cut. You may get lucky and cut it down to a 15-minute video, but then it's a possibility you lose all context, and so it becomes a very long video, and it's just a mess.
Like if I find a long video that's got so much bullshit in it, but like I'll find a video that's 10 minutes long, 20 minutes long, and I'll play the first like 5 minutes of it. And if it's just retarded throughout, I'll continue for the first 5 minutes. And then as I do my video, I'll say, you know what? I'm fucking fed up with going through this. I'm not going to make a fucking half-an-hour video based on your bullshit that's already got a faulty premise. Because that's what the video always starts with, their faulty fucking premise.
Well, as we read comments, ask Cognitive Thought what he thinks about William Regal, the wrestler, I assume, or former wrestler.
Who? I don't watch wrestling. William
Regal.
Oh, wait a minute. This might be from like. This might be. I think I might know who he's on about. Actually, I think this might be from when I was fucking in school and people used to like wrestling. I'm not saying that people don't like wrestling now. For
my old work colleagues, Polish-Hungarian work colleagues, would call it gay porn, which is so tolerant. I loved it.
I see it's just acting. That's all it is. To be fair, wrestling is a massive amount of endurance. It does take a lot to do what those guys do.
I was a wrestler when I was a kid. I did.
Yeah, I personally didn't. I wanted to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but
that's so cool.
Yeah, I would or Spider-Man basically. But to me, when I saw wrestlers, I was just like, you not got superpowers. Come on, like, fucking seriously, like. Even Darth Vader's got the Force. Fucking hell, like.
Yeah, but he never uses it properly unless it's in comics and prequel books.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen the latest film yet? In fact, actually, has the chat all seen the latest film yet? Fucking hell, Rogue One. I'm gonna leave it for 5 seconds. Has anyone in the chat not seen Rogue One? Because we will go into spoilers.
I did. A lot of people. I have seen the film, obviously, and something I did. I don't know. It didn't sit with me, but I did like the fact that there was more Darth Vader.
Yeah, that Darth Vader scene at the yeah. Sorry, guys, it's happening now. That Darth Vader scene at the end where so what? Yob Yaxis, anti-MGTOW? No, okay, I don't know. I think he's responding to someone. So yeah, basically, there's a scene at the end of the film. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about spoilers. Cool. There's a scene at the end of the film where Darth Vader goes through a corridor and he basically just wipes out every rebel soldier in there. So he's like lifting them up with the Force, slice. Like I play Star Wars, like Battlefront, pretty much. I've been playing it all night this week with my brother because it's just really fucking fun, and I'm really good at it. So, like when you get to play as Darth Vader and you can just lift people up by the necks and stuff and throw a lightsaber through them, God, it's fucking ace. But yeah, like Darth Vader, when you actually see him kicking ass, that's what I've been wanting to waiting to see it for so long. Because every time I go over Star Wars is amazing. But at the same time, I always go over it and I just think Darth Vader was pretty shit. Like, if you don't go in the books and everything, that he's really shit in the films up until the last film. Because, like, what has he done so far? So you see him in the first film, yeah, he strangles a few people with the Force, fair enough, and he has a very good presence about him. Then what does he do? He has a fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he wins because Obi-Wan Kenobi lets him win, right? Then he has a fight with Luke, and he wins because Luke isn't even fucking trained yet, right? He just isn't even fucking trained, and he manages to cut off his hand and he wins. Then Luke comes back and absolutely kicks his ass. So, and then we go to the prequels, and do we really need to go to the prequels to say what's bad about Darth Vader in the prequels? Do we really need to talk about Anakin in fucking, oh my God, he is the cringiest of cringe. Fuck me. There's a reason why that guy isn't acting anymore.
Those prequels, that's one of the perfect examples of what you do, what happens when you let Lucas off the reins.
Yeah, seriously, I've only got like I think if I could, I'd probably get one more character, but I only have like 2 characters from the prequels as like Star Wars models because I have the Black Series figures that I collect, and I've got obviously Jango Fett because why the fuck am I not getting a blue Boba Fett, and then I've got Darth Maul because he was the best fucking Sith. Aside from that, I think the only other person, and it's at a real push, would be General Grievous. Aside from that, I couldn't give a fuck about any other characters. I don't give a shit.
Grievous.
Yeah, how cool is that? 4 fucking lightsabers. I was like, yeah, he's awesome. I want to get him like Force setup.
I thought it was a massive cop out with Sidious being like he was immensely talented with the saber, and that was obvious. But the way he just slaughtered 3 masters, including Fisto, I thought it was just an absolute cop out.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I hate about the prequels, though, is it was like that. But as I was discussing with my brother yesterday, you might actually have to see it as maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's the Force trying to get itself into balance, because as we all know, it's 2 Sith and 2 Jedi. That's the balance of the Force. Oh, so maybe the Force was actually like, nope, fuck you. Like, my brother was talking about it yesterday. It was so funny because he was like, if you really think about it, right? If you really do think about it, the Jedi are basically the worst fucking people ever. They genocided the whole of the Sith race, like, so that there was only 2 left, so that they could, like, even though they knew there had to be a balance to the Force. Like, it's fucking brilliant. Like, oh God. Oh, right, okay. Someone said they sent me a message on Twitter, and I might want to reply to it. Okay.
You must be important to get his attention.
This you might find worth replying to. I'm gonna have a look at it anyway, and let's see what this is. So it's from the National Review newspaper. I'm just gonna call it that. It's a website. It's an article, so it's in the form of news. FYI, so for your information, Arizona legislators banning social justice courses is not a pro-free speech move. I don't know. It depends. Right. I mean, if the social justice course preaches lack of freedom, like you can't speak for certain reasons, then does it? If you're getting rid of a lesson that can like stop speech, essentially. Are you not getting rid of some? You're fuck. That's a really complicated one.
Yeah, this actually reminds me of do you remember the petition Sargon did a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, this reminds me of that. And I don't advocate for banning anything really, but I am very cautious around any idea of courses that would promote no platforming, would promote banning certain aspects of free speech, like the whole bloody thing.
Do you know what? I don't think that it should be banning certain course. Well, you know what? I don't think you should be banning social justice courses in the name of free. Now, fuck that. It feels like it's been twisted with this free speech. I personally do actually feel that you should get rid of any fucking course in your actual like university. That's just retarded. Like, do you know, like when people can get like degrees, like I say, in Star Wars or degrees in Sherlock Holmes, and I can get a degree in, you know, and anything that you want in the Beatles or something. It's like, to me, that doesn't make any. You know, that's going nowhere. It's literally people just making money off idiots that want to learn stupid shit that they're never going to be able to use. That's all a social justice course is to me. So. No, in a weird way, I don't want them to ban it. In a way, I actually don't want them to, because I like, if you want the freedom to do that, fair enough. You want to waste your money doing it, fair enough. But I think they should be banned from a point of view of like, you know, they're all stupid, like it's retarded. But to be fair, this is the whole point of freedom of speech and people being free, is that they should be able to do this dumb shit. I mean, if they want to, like, these people are going to fuck their lives up. What, you're going to end up working for BuzzFeed because no one else is going to take you on. And to be fair, when the market is saturated with fucking social justice fucking degrees, no one's going to have a job because it's going to be like, oh, you've got it in gender studies. Oh, you've got it in gender studies too. Fucking hell. Well, has anyone here got an engineering degree? Like, seriously, we don't need a fucking social justice.
I do know how women have been oppressed and marginalized in our society.
Yeah, I do. I realize they've been so marginalized in our society. That's why when I walk into a clothing shop that's, you know, for all genders, you know, and also like children and stuff like that, none of the shop is for my fucking clothing that I need to buy, and fucking 90% is for the women's clothing they want to buy. Women are definitely marginalized.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that all my life, and it's always driven me crazy. Because, like, do you know when you see like old school like suits from back in the day or something that you're like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I wish they sold them in shops. No, because the only shops that are going to sell them are the ones that can sell it and obviously get the price out of it. So they're not going to sell it in any random shop. And it's like, I know, but I just wish it would come back as a fashion. Or if like there was some shop, no, you can't do that. It's not the way that it works. Men, basically, you can buy T-shirts of certain sizes. We'll put some designs on there for you. Be happy. Jeans, we'll give you 5 different types of jeans. There's straight, there's skinny. You'll only ever find one though that fits you and you're like. So yeah, no, I'm only joking. So I know some people have different types of jeans. I can't stand skinny jeans or anything wearing like that. I know people do like wearing them. Fair enough, your preference. For me, it's just a nice pair of jeans, either baggy, and the worst comes to the worst, straight. I don't even know what that means. Like, I want a wonky pair of jeans. What are bent jeans if I've got straight jeans?
Cut. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
It's so gender, so cis normative, isn't it? Straight jeans.
Yeah. It's not very inclusive.
Not inclusive at all. Jesus, where are the bent jeans? Where are the bi jeans? Come on.
Where are the grey gender jeans?
The grey gender, exactly. What are the pansexual jeans?
Oh God.
God, seriously, it's one of those things. The thing is like, what makes me laugh about all this shit is like, we don't want you to gender us. Okay, shall we get rid of dresses then? No, women should have the freedom to wear dresses. Exactly. So can we not use that as a, because not many men are going to be wearing like dresses unless they literally just like, oh no, I like wearing it as a woman. But do you like acting as a woman? That's another good question. Do men that wear women's clothing like always acting like women when wearing the woman's clothing? Or will they act like a man as well and go, no, I'm a complete man, I just like wearing the clothes? I think there's going to be nuance. What do you think, Omegon? Come on, Omegon. Half of these people I'm talking about are definitely within your family.
Shh. I got distracted by a comment from Liz that says, get back on track.
Sorry, what was the track? Oh yeah, shit, we were looking at comments, aren't we?
The problem, just in case the chat's curious, is that we talked about this but didn't plan it, and so I didn't look at it at all because I'm a retard. And so Cog has comments. I don't. So hopefully when we do this next week, if Cog agrees to do it again with me, I'll actually read my bloody comments and have some for it.
Yeah. The thing is that you guys are so fucking lovely that it's hard to go. The thing is that I'm literally going through a load of really, really nice, lovely tweets off you guys, and some funny ones as well. But it's like we kind of wanted this stream to be a little bit more just like, do you know the harsh, proper asshole comments where it's just people getting triggered at your video? Because I find them so funny when they've seen it, and it's just like it just doesn't make any sense.
Well,
Like,
okay, I had a few in the past when I did my video on Get the Gabby show, and she talked about Black Lives Matter, and I got quite a few thumbs down. Actually, most of any video, but I got fuckloads of thumbs up, so it's fine. And the comments I got though were from her teenage girl fan base, all just telling me what she said was her opinion, but her opinion she tried to use facts to support. So I was right to criticize what she was saying. And when I told them this, I tried to explain that she used fact to try and justify her opinion, but her opinion or what her conclusion was from that was wrong. They deleted their messages and ran off. Oh, come on. Give me something. Just call
you
me
know
a
what?
cunt.
I actually didn't read this because it was based on a false premise. So let's read this one, shall we?
Oh, God.
I've actually commented saying I've not read this because it's based on a false premise, but it's really like it's really, really badly worded. And I just read the end of it and it's pretty fucked up. So here's the comments I get. This is Trans Gamer. I don't know if this is a poll, I don't know, but this is you are all sounds like you want sex from feminists. You're not MGTOW because you're all who attacks angry MGTOW. You're all guys will not change. You all will never change because you're all blue pill, not red pill. I can't. It's because of the way it's worded as well. It's like, is someone really taking the piss here? It's like it will stand by same shit like before. Nothing change. You stay same because you dumb blue pills. Nothing understood. Not making it easy. If you think, fucking noisy.
I mean, I know that cognitive thought doesn't read very well quite a bit sometimes when he gets worked up, but fuck me, this is written so badly it confuses him.
Yeah, this is dyslexia mixed with really trying here, guys. Like seriously. It's on a white background here. I should really make it a black background probably for myself. But if you think you can get sex from women. Sorry, not wooden. Sorry, my eyes just went everywhere then. If you think you can get sex from women, you're not MGTOW. You need to sacrifice something and what you play. You play the same game with women's blue pills.
Oh, what vibe?
I don't trust you. I'm going to make castration. I will never married. I will never have children. I don't do that shit what you do with angry speak dissing him or speak about him. I mean, where is your character? But in the end, losers will lose the game against women because you help the whores. You traitors.
This is a brilliant comment. This could have been a whole video, mate.
I think he actually responded. Oh, he wrote more. So okay, so we've got this is a whole video. Here we go. So we've got me. I've just said I never said I was MGTOW. So I'm not reading the rest of it because based on a false premise that I'm MGTOW and therefore I'm a traitor. So I just went, it's a false premise. Anyway, okay, you're not MGTOW, but in my opinion, was angry MGTOW right? Yeah, men's are assholes, but the poor men are victims and they suffering through women's discrimination. And one second. Women enjoy the control, power, and the money. Women have higher standards, less working. Men have less standards and much harder working for low money and less standard.
Yeah. What?
Men have less standards.
Lower standards,
wait,
maybe?
Wait a minute. Was it this guy before someone else who said that they had a higher standard? Okay, I'm sorry, but anyway, women have higher standards, less working. So there are less women working, and they have higher standards for men. I'm going to guess men have lower standards and are harder working for less wage and less standard. I don't get that last bit.
No, I don't.
This planet, this planet is. He's put fucking shithole, but he's actually put off king shithole. If anyone can make that mistake, I've put in your opinion. I don't agree. This applies to all women or all men. One example of this not being the case falsifies the claim of all. Would you agree? He didn't respond after this. It's just other people. In the field of accounting, we call it substantially all. So the rare and outlying exceptions, there we go, to the general rule, don't muck up the book with irrelevant trivia. You mean the individuals? The fucking... of course, some women are not rotten, but they are so few and far between that they are not worth keeping track of in those books.
Oh dear. I think Scotch McGuinness sent you something on your DMs.
Sorry. What have you sent me? Please watch this video. Anti-Trump supporter sets... Oh, fuck it. Sets girl's hair on fire.
Oh, fuck's sake.
What it do, y'all? This your boy Pat.
Oh, Pat.
And
Yeah, it's your boy Pat. Cool. That means that I might not get flagged for this.
Sweet.
Pat, don't flag me, motherfucker.
I just want to talk about. I just saw like one of the most vile acts I've ever seen, man. It's sad when people have to resort to violence and assault because somebody has a difference of opinion than them. And we all know with Trump being elected as president, a lot of people on the left side, especially the extremists, have gone so damn low to assault people, especially if they're white, because they feel like they can get away with it just for that fact right there. Yeah. So at the Trump inauguration, there was a protest, a peaceful protest,
fucking right.
Which one anti-Trump supporter decided to set another girl's hair on fire. Like, just watch.
Oh! What a cunt.
Away with it. Decided to like.
Have I gone way past the point?
Especially if they're white.
Shit, sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry about skipping this back here. Oh, so it's this girl here, and it's her arm.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, because her arm's just come off here. Who's doing this then? Ah, whoa, did you see that hand there just slip back in?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
It's one of the cowards behind, isn't it? What would it be?
Is this her?
Yeah.
Her? Can someone fucking get her face up for like a Trigglypuff thing? This fucking cunt here. I was like, you know what? She's going in the thumbnail. Look at her. This girl here, he looks like a face has been smudged. We'll blame that on the film quality, but it could be genetics.
That's definitely thumbnail material.
Yeah, thumbnail material. Damn right. That's fucked up though. You're setting her out. Oh,
yeah, definitely her.
Well, now we know. It's this dumbass right here.
Boom! I knew it. Fucking knew it.
And there's
there's the thumbnail there. Look at that.
Sorry.
What should we call her? Fucking Pyropuff.
Pyropuff.
Triggly Pyro. Triggly Pyro. Tell you what, chat. How about you think of a lovely name for her, and we'll put that in the thumbnail. How about that?
Yeah,
that's quite
best name.
So we're liking Triggly Pyro. Looking at like we want to go with a Triggly. We've got Smuggly Puff. That's the thing. So it's almost like this, and she looks just like it. It is Flame Puff.
Niggly Puff.
Niggly Puff.
Oh,
Pyro Puff is better.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Puff the Magic Dragon. Pyropuff. People liking the Pyropuff.
Pyropuff is I think it's probably
Pyropuff. I think is the winner. Yeah, Pyropuff it is. Scotch McGuinness, well, you got us the video. So yeah, we're gonna call this one Pyropuff, and we'll let it know. And if anyone wants to check out your boy Pat, check out his channel. I do love his content. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, undersubbed. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's such a nice man, and he does do some decent fucking content. He finds you some decent shit to look at. He always tags me in his shit. Awesome.
Yeah, he does. He's good. I like him.
In his video, basically to get it out there.
Yeah.
This is the person who set that girl's hair on fire and then stood back looking all smug, acting like
Smugly Puff. Oh, it's already been done. Damn it.
Yeah, I bet she would have probably been like Smugly Puff and said, "No, I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything. I don't know. I didn't see anything." Bitch.
She's called Fugly Puff. Oh, that's a good one.
Pyro Fugly Puff.
Pyro Fugly Puff. Super Saiyan. Some shit like that.
like it didn't do nothing. And you know what the really ironic part about this is? Before this, this assault happened, they had the audacity to chant "Love trumps hate." I'm like, seriously, you're gonna chant "Love trumps hate" and then set a Trump supporter's hair on fire, and you wonder why people see you as intolerable and unreasonable and downright crazy because of stupid asses like this. And I hope this gets out there. And I hope people keep spreading the word and putting your picture out there. And I hope you get brought to justice.
Yeah. Check this out, guys. Get it shared. We've got 12 views on here. I've just liked it. If you want to check it out on my Twitter and get it out there. Yeah, fucking awesome video by Pat.
Yeah, I'll definitely
have that off your Twitter. We'll get a fucking face in the fucking thumbnail, definitely with Pyropuff.
We may end up making it like a regular thing where if there is something that comes up in our comment, otherwise we'll just stick that on the thumbnail.
Damn right, that's exactly
what hilarious.
Yeah, it fucking will.
Exposure.
Cunt puff. It just is. What's that say on the head as well? UK. What was that? Nash. Is she a nationalist? No, I'm joking. UK nationalist. No joking.
Probably.
I
don't know. It's probably the college she goes to, or a team she supports.
It's probably like Nate, and then on the other side it says like Dunk or something.
Probably. I don't know. Someone in the chat might know though.
Let's see.
If anyone does, let us know.
Chat. Savior of the fucking world, because we don't know what we're doing. Right. I'll say enough from our boy Pat. We'll check him out later. So yeah, that's the sort of comments. The MGTOW stuff gets quite crazy though when you go through it. Like Zara Larson, the comments that I've had on that video were fucking mental.
I didn't get a chance to see your comments on that, but I've been so tempted. I keep seeing her music pop up on my on the TV here. And I was so tempted to look at the lyrics and I watched some of her video interviews and I'm like, you sing about dick. And you're a man hater.
The thing is that if you've actually seen the video, like, I don't know how many people have. I'm guessing everyone who's watching has probably seen it because, where is it? Have I gone past it? I don't know. I feel like I've gone past it. I can't even remember. I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. Is it? Yeah, it's there. There we go.
Prize has a vehicle for you.
Oh shit! What we're doing? It's like, literally about to start watching it. Then. This is. I like these ones. It's like for like 2 minutes and 26. It's not a question. There should be no question mark. And it's like, I know, but I kind of can't ask it like a question. But fair point.
Yeah.
Never mind. But it's one of those things. I think it was like I wanted it to be an exclamation mark or something, and I was like, oh fuck. We all make mistakes though. I mean, this woman literally said she hates men.
I've openly asked people when I don't know something to make a video response to it, just so they can tell me about it, and some have, which is great.
I think I got really pissed. This was 4 days ago. I got really 7 hours ago. I am a nigger hater. I don't hate all niggers, just niggers as a group. Irony, don't report. Right, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a joke based on the video. Okay, fair enough. Hey. This is what I hate is this sort of shit. Boom. So why did you cut the video into this? I didn't. This is the thing. I keep it in the whole context of the thing. It's like there's a fucking link in the description if you want to go and see how they have edited the video, and I've taken it as I've watched it from Fuse, their channel. Yeah. I tell you, my video literally starts. Every video starts with I'm looking at this video uploaded by this channel. Regardless of it's in the fucking description, you know where it's coming from. And I don't give a fuck about people knowing that.
The comment of why do you cut it and don't let them finish a sentence? It's as if we've just done it to interrupt. It's not that we've done it to interrupt. We've actually bothered to watch the whole video and then decided that's the most appropriate moment where it doesn't affect the context. But we also tell you to go and watch the bloody thing anyway.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like it baffles the fuck out of me because it's like the whole point is if I've taken them out of context, you can show that in a video then, can't you? If you wanted to respond and show, oh, you're a cunt because you've taken this out of context. Do that. Fucking do that. Show how I've taken it purely, everything out of context, but you won't be able to find that because we don't. We also have to stick to a fucking limit of 30 seconds at a time because these cunts will try and flag you if you go over that 30-second limit. So we're here speeding up videos so that we can get fucking through what they're saying, but you can fucking hear what they're saying as well. Because some people say a lot of shit and they barely take breaks. Yeah, I know, irony coming from me.
Yeah.
but total hypocrite. But people talk for a long time. Exactly, but people do. They do these videos where they don't take breaks. There's a video that I'm trying to do with Irate Bear at this moment, but even when I'm cutting into the video, her editing is basically, instead of doing jump cuts, it's cross-dissolve. No, it's cross-dissolve ones. So
they're so fucking annoying. That's Movie Maker.
So it's like, imagine a jump cut, but instead of switching from one to the other, it fades into the next one. So you see two sets of eyes on a person's face, and then
that's
so
almost
weird.
as bad as the Milo Stewart ones where they're talking carries on from the previous images. So you can't. It's not a clean cut with talking with a new jump cut. It's overlaid and it's really fucking irritating.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those things. It's like it's just fucking terrible. But this is the thing. So you get shit videos to edit. We have to edit them. The Zara Larsson one was a bitch because of the worst thing about the Zara Larsson one, for some reason, when I got it down and put it onto my Premiere file, every time I exported it, it was almost like the video's frame rate was slightly different. So it's been uploaded at a different frame rate. I've downloaded it at that frame rate. And then when I've imported it, my import file, or at least the editing software, well, the editing suite that I've been at the time using it on the timeline was set to a different frame rate. So when it's exported, it was just all like sync, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I had to literally go through it and drag everything so it matched up with the actual sound to the actual face of what she's saying. Because I was like, that's really off-putting because it's like so out of sync. But you've got it, like, it took a lot of editing, like, to make it actually be the original video that I downloaded. Because, and this is the thing that really pissed me off, is it starts off with these, it starts off with, why did you cut the video into this? You've not looked at the original. You're Kath Ryan, who's an obvious fucking fan. Like, does she not just look like a Zara Larsson fan? I know I'm just like generalizing here. A day without laughter is a day wasted. And she comes to my page to cry.
Yeah.
So you cannot make this video into a trustworthy source if she's not allowed to say a full sentence. Oh, God. You just take her from a bad angle. This is the thing. It's like she has finished her sentence every time. Like, sometimes I think there's like a load of people like in these comments are like, oh, look at you bullying her for saying statics. Instead of statistics. And I went, well, considering statistics, the difference between it in Swedish and English is the letter C is the letter K.
Yeah.
That's it.
I do want to go back quickly to the sentence thing. Sometimes when a sentence is spoken by the person we're responding to, they'll put so much poor information to it that to break it down would take too long. So instead you have to either cut the sentence up and then maybe play a bit back just to give it the next one context, or you play the whole thing and then you go long-winded.
Yeah.
You don't get much of a choice otherwise.
But even if I really do cut somebody off because they like, do you know when someone says something dumb and you kind of cut it and go, what the like that sounds dumb just on its own, but you're going to build on this in a moment. But I'm going to let you continue. So you said that, go on. But sometimes you want to stop them just to do that because that's how you responded when you watched the video, and that's what makes the video almost unique in that response. And your own response unique is you responded naturally. Like I'll write it down as a script, but I'm still responding naturally to watching the video. Like I watch it the first time and go, "Wow, this is a lol cow." Get that right, done. Import that in. Cool. Let's watch this. Right. I'll watch that to there. Cut that there. Right. I'm going to respond to that bit, and that's how I do it. But it's like I'll have watched the video through several times already first because I'll watch it. I'll show it to my brother. I'll show it to my girlfriend. I'll be like, "That's really good." They'll even say stuff to me that I find hilarious too, and sometimes I'll even take that on board into my scripts because I'll be like, "That's really cool," because they're like, "Yeah, I don't mind using that," because they find it really funny. But I agree with them. It's not a negative thing to agree with somebody on a response, and if I think it's so like that adds an extra bit of uniqueness, I suppose, to the work is that you get a bit of all of it in there. But the majority of my stuff is just me. But like in my last video, for example, my first analogy was going to be: imagine you get an iPhone and you go to a shop. Who's going to know more about that? The designer of the intricate workings of the iPhone, or you, the average consumer who probably gets fucking, where's the lock button? You know, like. But then my girlfriend was like, but it's like a gun, and I thought I actually prefer the gun analogy instead of my iPhone one because it works better because it's something that kills you as well. So yeah, so I decided to go with that one because it's a better analogy. Just is better than it is anyway. Fuck. Yeah. Exactly. So and it worked really well in the video, so I used that. My brother was like, his input was like, he was like, you need to quote Morgan Freeman, you just need to for this. And I was like, fine, I think everyone's seen it, but I'll quote Morgan Freeman again. Like, oh god, the shit that people come out with these days. Sorry, I still find it hilarious how white racists,
isn't it, though? Last year we had people like busting into libraries, screaming their heads off, and not being called held accountable. This year, and I saw it in the Sargon video, people doing exactly the same thing with one little guy saying, "This is library."
Yeah,
and that meme has already been put on the Sparta thing. This is Sparta. It's beautiful.
Yeah, sorry, let's get through this because it's the same shit.
Yes.
To make fun of the way she says statistics is just taking the video to another level. English is not her mother tongue. So give her a break. Not at any moments does she say that all men are rapists. No, she doesn't, but that's the rhetoric. Well, for fuck's sake. I think if I'm going to try and remember my response to this, she says that all men, and I was like, that's just saying that it's okay. And I said, this is the sort of thing that perpetuates the rhetoric that it's okay to just say that men are rapists because the men sort of thing, like they're saying that it's okay to just hate men, but it's not okay to hate women. It's because it hurts women to hurt women, like it doesn't hurt men. Like to sit there and make negative rhetoric about men, which can hurt, like it can definitely hurt your character. It can hurt your literal identity in life. If someone goes online to take you on board for a job and you've got fucking Nazi swastikas all over everywhere because people have been dropping memes about you because somebody told them to, like you're gonna be fucked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the Canadian atheist went through that. I think he did with AIU with the same shit, where he's like, go and check out your fucking, like type in your name and stuff like that into Google, and you'll realize that it's all got these memes and stuff. And he's like, good luck getting a job again. It's like, what a cunt move. But you know, he's had his breakdown anyway. But yeah, but it's like this. It's like but that's just
just a dumb kid like Emma Watson who follows the latest trend.
Yeah. This is the thing. You get these people. It's really hard. Like when I'm reading through these, I just sit here and it's just like it's so boring to me because I'm sorry because I've already answered this about 100. This is 4 days ago. I got this. I've answered this same thing about 100 fucking times on this fucking thing about I think when I first did this video, I was like the difference between statistics and statistics from English to Swedish. And I was saying this in like the first like couple of days after I'd done this video, and all the comments came in because it just blew up overnight. Like. and this is the thing, it's still my biggest rated video, this. So like now 4 days ago, you're still getting these people that are doing these fucking essays.
Any
and
traffic
shit.
is good, even if it's negative. It's engaging, but also
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. I love engaging with these people, but it's the fact they don't listen to you. Because like I said, so it's I agree there's a lack of content, and it seems like a bunch of this sounds nice strung together, but that does not mean that she is a dick. No, I do think Zara Larson's a dick. Sorry, I do. I think if you can say like what does she? That's it. That's what she says. I actually showed this the other day on the stream. What is it? They say that I'm a woman hater, which I happily am. Let's say, yeah, people say that I'm a man hater, which I happily am, and I'm like, well, that's probably why they call you a man hater. Like this, that's all I said, and then she's like. But it's not good to. But it's she went. There's nothing wrong with hating men. Like there's nothing wrong with hating men. And when it's that sort of like ideas that make people think that it's okay to just blame men for rape, just because it's okay to hate them and just blame them for everything. Like
just to address the chat for a second before we go back to
Sorry.
that, I'm not speaking with a Cockney accent. I do not possess such a thing.
No, that is definitely not a Cockney accent.
Please carry on.
That's a Cockney accent.
I don't even know
anything
slang, for fuck's sake.
Cockney rhyming slang, mate. I can't even do it myself. Oh,
I'll tell you what, it's only very Boise.
Yeah. How are we doing today, Delboy? Guys, so funny. God. Seriously, old school British comedy is amazing.
They're the best.
So yeah, sounds nice.
Anyway,
like where we're going. Not it mentions. I agree. There's a lack of content. And she seems like a bunch of sounds strung together. She doesn't mean she's a dick. No, I do think she's a dick. Characterize her as any relevance to make fun of her on the internet. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. I do enjoy doing this, and I do find fun in it. I do find it comical to look at people who are retarded. Who say dumb shit.
Yeah, exactly. They're saying something dumb. They should be called out on it. And if you want to make it add a comedic element to it, then yeah, you do that.
She has tons of young, impressionable fucking fans. Someone needs to call her out on this shit.
Yeah, especially when she's manipulating them with such bullshit.
Yeah. So it's like, and then you use gender-related body part to say something mean about her. Look at that. You talk about gender issues. So yeah, it's a dick characterized her as any to make fun of her on the internet. You talk about gender issues, and then you use a gender-related body part to say something mean about her. Come on. I live in Denmark, and men are paid more, bollocks, and women are. Even when they are doing the exact same job, something as simple as a paid, it just grows. I actually did several responses because I read the first bit and I was like, oh, fuck off. And then I was like, holy shit, this gets worse. Like, as it carries on, like.
I did wonder, right, with all your replies there, I was like, did he reply to comments and she delete them, or did he reply to comments and then add more comments?
Oh, no. Like, I replied, like, I always reply with, like, a short one, but then I kind of went, what? And then I like, kind of, after you, like, I posted the comment, I looked and I glanced. Instead of editing, I just thought, fuck it, I'm just going to post another because this is retarded. And then as I posted something to something else, I'd read the last bit of it and I was like, holy fuck.
Have you ever done this, right, where you've replied to someone's comments and you've had a little debate with them, then they've deleted all their comments?
Yeah, of course.
Just you looking like a fucking prick.
No, the worst is I had Sibu Panza on the video Rape Culture, where he commented on my video saying, oh, you don't understand this because the context is different. I'm from South Africa. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. South Africa's got a university. It's got a fucking law. You are pretty fucking civilized right now. Not saying you're completely civilized. Not saying that there isn't a rape issue in Africa, right? But in South Africa, especially in the university area, they'll have a lackadaisical police force, sure. But and I showed him all the fucking laws on rape, and I was like, because it is against your law, it is not the culture. It's sorry, but it's not actually legal, so it's not a culture. How can it be culture if it's not legal? Do you see me going, oh, let's try that Japanese culture of sushi? Oh, it's illegal. Let's like, no, it's not. Given I am right now trying some Amsterdam culture, but that's another story. But it's so stupid. So I showed him all like the different things, the different, like how it's not a culture because of it's against the law. He deleted his comment. It deleted all my comments and all my evidence. And I was like, you're a fucking twat. Like, what a dishonest cunt. And then I went to his page and I went onto his video and I was like, you're a dishonest cunt. I can't fucking believe you've done that. Like, I was so pissed off with him. I think I did a live stream on it. I was just really pissed off. I hate dishonest people who can't do it. If someone called me out on something and said you've done something wrong, and I really felt that it was actually like, yeah, you've made, like, if it wasn't just like, you know, nitpicking in semantics, and I was like, really, that, like that question mark guy before, and you're like, fair point, okay. Just say that. Sorry, I put a question mark in when it should have been a full stop or something. Sorry, dude. At least I actually said it out loud as well, and it may have come up as writing, but still. So, oh god, this continues. I'm not even finished. So she lives in Denmark, and men are paid more apparently than women are, and even when they're doing the exact same job, something as simple as a paycheck is gender related. I'm not saying that I am mad or upset or hate men, just because I believe in just because I believe in everything. Oh, sorry, just because I believe just because I believe everything should be the same for men, women, black, white, rich, poor. You get the point. Not white people. So joking. Yeah. Feminism is not a bad thing. Hate is a bad thing. There is a big difference.
When hate is synonymous with that movement, then you've got a problem.
Yeah, and it's like hate is a bad thing, and it's like this is a woman that has just said she's a man hater. Hate is a bad thing. I've not even said that. I should comment with that. No, I've put Kath. I always leave the source to the original video in my description to show I've not taken it out of context. I'm sure you're a fan of Zara's, but please understand I disagree with what she is saying in this video, which I'm sure you also disagree with. It's not right to hate a gender just because. So check the original if you feel I've taken it out of context, and that's fair enough. And then it carried on because I was reading it and I was like, also considering statistics. Is statistics in Swedish? Yeah, I can make fun of it slightly. So a gender-related body part. Lol. I called her a dick. And this is because I read on and I was like, you just really? I didn't realize she was like this sort of like fucking snowflake. You know what I mean? So a gender-related body part. Lol. I called her a dick. I call people dicks if they're being dicks, and I do it equally. Fuck me. You sound like a retarded feminist. Like it just, that's how it sounded. Like in my head, I'm just like, it's so retarded. Like that is retarded feminist. You can't talk about gender body parts. And I can't call you a pussy. You can't call me a dick. I can't call you an asshole. You can't call me a tit. You know.
Yeah. Delicate fifis, mate. It's all about those delicate fifis.
Yeah, and then this is the thing. Here's me reading on. Can't you just like see my brain farts? Oh, and the wage gap you speak of doesn't exist anywhere yet. Feminists have pushed that rhetoric everywhere. It's based on an average. Boom. So women's freedom to have a job or not fucks them on the average, and then dumb people like yourself don't look up the study and just accept the misinformation as reality. Stop being lazy and look into it before you talk absolute shit.
If I remember correctly, that wage gap bullshit was the median, which was an absolute fucking. And people, a lot of people I've commented on videos where they talk about this. They don't even know what the median is.
Yeah, no, it's the middle ground.
It's not the same as average at all. I'm not criticizing you. I just don't understand how you can't understand that ticking off at each end to get to the middle, and then wondering why it's not the same for both men and women is just unbelievable.
That's the thing. You find in the middle ground, and that's why people who don't understand that that's what you're finding is, and that's why you're going to see this imbalance. Is just mental. It's like it's so dumb, especially when there are less women in work. Less women in work means that it's going to tip the scale slightly. There are so many factors that go into it, and it's the fact that. And this is what I hate about what I'm thinking of just calling fucking this the misinformation age, because it really is. We've gone from an information age and then we went past that, and now people are pushing this fucking. It's like spiritual bullshit to me. It really feels like I know there's no spirits involved, but it's like the patriarchy that doesn't exist either. Like fucking
It reminds me of we're being encouraged to embrace the listen and believe mentality over things like due process and other such more civilized approaches.
Wow. Sorry, I didn't read this comment. I did watch the full video. Apparently she watched the full video before she wrote her comment, which I can see when I one
Which you
second,
can
which you
see
can
when I
see when
mention-
I mentions that there's a lack of content or context.
Context.
There's no content missing.
Oh wait, hang on. If she says there's lack of content, is she trying to imply your videos some kind of copyright thing? But that's not true. So she must mean context.
She must mean context. You know what? Actually, I did cut one bit out of this video, and it's just where she goes, "I'm from Sweden" or something like that. And that was it. And it's only because I had to get like, you know, the timing right at like the 30 seconds. But at the time, I think I was working on 20 seconds. I was thinking it was 20. So I was like trying to keep it at 19 seconds. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, and I was like, I didn't want to go over 20 seconds because this was at the start. But that's the thing. So I think she goes, so I'm from Sweden. And that's all I took out. And then she goes into, and basically, and she goes, and I do this, and she goes, I'm a music singer and da. So I just started it from there. And so who gives a fuck? Like, if you don't know who she is, like, and you don't know where she's from, that's just dumb. Like, it is like Zara Larsson's pretty fucking famous. Sorry, but she is like, and she's not hard to look up and find out where she's fucking from. So I was sat there and I was like, it doesn't actually matter where she's from either. She could be from fucking Bulgaria. Who fucking cares? Like, it doesn't change anything. Like, it just is mental. So it's like, I think that's all I took out of the video, because in my head I was like, I wanted to keep it to context. I wanted to keep it in time restraints that I had in my head for keeping within fair use and shit like that at the time, until I realized it was actually
clearly your mistake was you didn't play the entire video in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. This is what I fucking hate. It's like they go on like it's like this is really like it's not. You've got to find a video that you can, number one, break down individually. And sometimes there are, like, even in the video I responded to today, where it's like there are points where you're just like, come on, fucking Ian. Like, that guy talks slowly. He was saying one word every fucking 2-3 seconds or something, like, and you're just like, come on, dude, get to the fucking point. And the thing is you saw that video today. I'm sure a lot of people watching have seen that video today. That guy is a fucking lolcow. That is the stupidest premise I've heard in a fucking long time. Like an analogy that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, that was hilarious to me. So when I see a lolcow like that, and I'm looking at how slow he's talking, I'm like, I can speed this up, I suppose. I don't want to take it out of context at the same time. So, and I didn't say that out of context. That whole thing is the entire thing just cut up. But like, I was really like, oh God. And then I had to take it. Even like, the thing is like, even when it starts sometimes and there's a big gap of silence and stuff, you've got to remember there was an even bigger gap of silence before that. Like, I've had to trim bits off and stuff to try and tighten it up. And every so often there was still just a big gap of sound. And I was like, God, this guy just fuck you. Because he's there going, now in a gas chamber. Like, it's fuck me, man. Like write a script. If this is like a really good thought and you think people need to know about this, write it down, read it back to yourself, and tell yourself if it makes any fucking sense. How hard is that to do?
It's also like those people. They also include those huge draws of breath. You could.
Oh God!
Out. Please cut it. I'm not. I'm more than happy to do it, quite frankly, because I'm bored. But I can see it really testing quite a lot of people. You just need to pace yourself anyway when you're reading your lines, if you script at all.
Yeah, I script all the time. It's like
I do, and it's actually good fun.
It's one of those things. Like, I've seen other people's different scripting ways that they script, and I've seen other people how they script. The way that I script is when I do a response, I can keep usually my response to 3 lines. The only time that I'll like do like a proper paragraph is if I'm going into pure detail and it's statistics or it's facts. Or if I'm showing you information, I'm going to go into way more detail with it because I like it to come across. I like to be, while I'm saying it, that it'll come up on screen. But sometimes if I know there's so much information I'm going to tell you, I'll even try and make that concise as well, and then show you images of what I've got, and then I'll even have the citation in my description as well. So
have you ever thought of doing a series just called Cog Rants? Because you could really do some golden videos like that.
I don't know if people would like it. You know what? I'll put a poll out. There you go. I'll put a poll on Twitter to see what Twitter thinks if I should do a series called Cog Rants. What would I rant about though? Because this is I can do responses to this shit every day if I really wanted to, but it's like I like to have a structured response.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably cover some recent current events, news article stuff. It'd be pretty cool.
Or just ranting about what I've seen in the news. God, that's fuck me.
Yeah, you might want to make sure you got your pipe ready.
It's not a pipe. I'd say that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's yeah. If the chat likes the idea of that, if my subscribers like the idea of that, I have no issue doing a cog rant thing where I could either do a live stream with my OBS, and I could even shove my cognitive thought, like, GIF over the top of my screen. I can go and look onto like YouTube or something, watch a video. I'll probably just go and look at articles and read through them and just like rant and read through one article.
I think it'd be quite interesting to listen to.
Really?
Well, I don't.
I always find that like.
Yes.
See, from my perspective, I always still find that really weird. Like people have told me that like my voice sounds. What's the word that I'm looking for here? Melodic? Is that right?
Melodic, yes.
Yeah, and I'm like, really? I'm like, there's a beat in the background, fair enough, but like melodic. Like when I think melodic, I'm thinking like opera singers.
Like, when I hear, I think I used to get told mine, my certainly younger voice, would put people to sleep, which is, I don't know whether that's good or bad. That sounds like, oh, you got a soothing voice, but also you're boring as fuck.
I've got lots of people. I've got Scott saying I should do a video with Cog Grinder. I don't mind Cog Grinder. I don't mind. I'm also going to ignore the joke that I made about him ages ago. If he starts bringing it up, I will, because I don't want to tarnish his reputation with it. I find it fucking hilarious, though. All right, fair enough. It's gonna happen. Sorry, Grinder. Yeah, because he's called Cog Grinder, and I was like, you sound like the gay date. Someone was like, oh, it's your twin or something, and I was just like, sounds like the gay dating app version of me.
Oh, brilliant! I once told Roaming Millennial, when she was telling us that she put on Twitter she's deactivating her G Plus account. I was like, is that a Grinder Plus account? Is that an extra membership thing? It's like, no, don't. I'm not so common. I use Tinder. Like, wait, what? Tell me your profile.
Sorry, I was listening to it. I read this. Lol, you're being silly now. Take any rapper who sings about sexy bitches. It's funny when the roles are reversed. Go Zara.
Lovely.
And they've continued with, and it's natural that an abused group of people is more fragile. So literally admitting women are you're all fragile women, because you're all an abused group of people. I don't know who posted this video, but you clearly need to start thinking, because it isn't your forte. Fucking wrecked, fucking owned, man. Literally pwned into the ground.
Now you have been pwned.
Oh man, Keck punishes you. Fuck me.
Oh, that was just absolute. You should love that comment. Destruction. Just write reply. Fatality.
No, I'm gonna put a love on there. I'm gonna give it a bit of love. She'll get confused. Yeah. And then someone's coming though, because this is the thing. I love it when this is what I love. People come into the chat, and you can get pissed off with these people really easily. But it's like two things. First, rappers who do this are also branded as sexist or hateful. So no role reversals. Wait a minute, it's just going to be a long one. Boom. No. Secondly, that doesn't address the more valid points this video made. She hates men. This is okay. Is it okay to hate men? So she thinks. They label this feminism, and thus the issue with certain individuals in this movement come to shine. Sorry, but that's what happened when you get called out on bullshit. Boom! You know, I'm gonna give my love to that one instead of that one. Fuck you. You got
the best part is, right? The best part is, if that person has a YouTube app on their phone, they're gonna have the cognitive thought loves your comment, and they'll go to it, and it won't be there anymore.
Yeah, no, it's like we've got Bob for the total win. That's what the extra T's for, I'm guessing. Bob for the total win. That's right. But anyway, she comes back. XEX, whatever her fucking name is. She comes. I'm guessing it's a woman for the X and Y chromosomes. I don't know. That's a man. I'm really confused now. Maybe it's not.
Who knows?
A woman.
Maybe a third gender.
You know what? I'm going to go with it's a man based on the XY, because I'm not sexist. That's it. Sorry, I saw X here and I'm going with it. But
he's assuming. Just to confirm, though, cognitive thought is assuming someone's gender.
Yes, I'm assuming that this person here, that obviously by the X should be actually gendered as Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call you Z. There we go. So Z says, what about rappers who have videos like Sexy Chick? That was mad. Do you not remember when Sexy Chick came out?
I don't
Does no one else remember that? No, I remember the uproar anyway, or at least I heard about it in the UK myself.
I remember.
So, was Akon called sexist? Yes.
Yes.
It's like there are so many like this, like blurred lines. Do you remember Blurred Lines? What was his name?
My old university tried to ban that song because it promoted rape.
What's his name?
Robin Thicke.
Dumb. No, Thick. That's it. Sorry, same thing. Fucking
yeah.
Thick, dumb. I don't fucking care. I could never remember his name. That's how I remembered his name is the word dumb, because I was just like, it reminded me. I kept thinking, what's his first name again?
I only remember because of the university thing. That's the only reason I remember the song.
Seriously, the tune, don't get me wrong, is catchy. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. It is a catchy song. I actually heard the song before I saw the video. Like, when people were getting up like in uproar, and I was like, and I'd heard the song, and I was just like, what do you mean that song on the radio? Oh, it's got like it's got some. I've really people are just getting offended by music. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, what happens to, like, you can be an artist? No, you can't be an artist unless you're literally shitting paint out of your vagina.
It's very artistic.
Very autistic. What about You have no right to compare. You have no right to compare your situation to a situation of any woman. You sick brat.
Oh, brat.
Oh, coming with the claws out. Fucking hell.
Bringing in the B word. Dang.
Yeah, man. Fucking hell, that's ridiculous. Yes, it's natural to hate men when you see the sick, dumb things they do. Like that guy who got 6 months for raping a girl. So many, that one guy who got 6 months for raping a girl, blame all men.
Hashtag all men.
So many men, I know exactly, it's brilliant. So many men don't respect your human rights, that this is what happens. You made your bed, now lie. You didn't rape anyone, now deal with the fact you're a rapist. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, you made your bed, you were born. You were born, now lie in the fact you were born. Oh my god, what are these fucking comments? Jesus fucking Christ.
These comments are my favorite comments I've ever seen ever, especially when the B word gets dropped. The B bomb.
God. And her right as a human being, not yours, because you were born as a male, motherfucker. Her rights as a human being is having any option she wants to have, which they do. And that's why their options that they usually take is to not work, or at least majority-wise, or at least enough majority for them to not make enough as men. On a on a median average, sorry. So yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Not respecting this is a violation. Fuck this person. I'm downvoting you. Fuck this shit.
Oh man, which videos is someone thumb them up?
All right, cool. Zara Larson, if you want to fucking find this comment amongst the fucking comments,
I'll find them.
But these are like sub comments as well. But the thing that some women are also awful, like my mother. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, so you got mummy issues? Fan-fucking-tastic.
I wouldn't give her a glass of water if her life depended on it. But what about her right as a human being having any option like the glass of fucking water? Fuck me, these people.
That's unbelievable. That's actually pretty. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Jesus fucking Christ! It's like the contradiction within moments. Oh my god, I wouldn't even give her a glass of water if her life depended on it, because fuck that woman. She doesn't have the same rights as a human being, and she doesn't have the same opinions because she's a bitch. Because I actually met her once. Like, not all women are the same. Duh. Like, fuck me. But what does this change? Men are unable to see the difference, and communicating with them through their projections is hard. Their projections.
I think
their projections. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know that cool wave of like, how must it feel to not like be in reality, like to literally not be able to see? Like, I never understand that. Take a step back how can you not? Yeah, this is the thing. Like taking a step back is really fucking easy on the internet these days. This is what pisses me off. Taking a step back and looking at what you have written before you post it is fucking easy. You have written it. You just don't have to press enter immediately. Read what you fucking put.
Yeah.
Right. I can make mistakes as well. We can all make obvious little tiny mistakes here and there. We can do that. We're fucking human. We're flawed. But if you're doing it all the fucking time within fucking 3 comments that just like don't even mesh. Like, what the fuck? It just doesn't make, like, rights as a human being doesn't mix with you made your bed, aka you're born as a male, now lie in it because you're a rapist now and that's how you're seen for being a man because this one guy who got 6 months of that's what I'm reading here, right? And it just doesn't make any sense. And then this goes to the human being's rights being violated for fuck my mum though. My mum doesn't get a fucking glass of water. Fuck her, let her die of dehydration. She doesn't get the option or the rights. This is mental. If you can't even stay cohesive on the internet where you type and read, sorry, oh my god.
At least the people below have pointed out the guy or female, most likely the guy is a retard.
You're retarded. You're a sexist retard. Like, and then wow, reading your post gave me a rash. She can have her opinions, that's fine. We can also have our opinions, and mine is that she's a clueless young mean-spirited entitled little twat. But when you're gender raped, killed, robbed, nothing to be proud of. What an idiotic statement by this. This is what I love about people who are subscribed to my channel and people who watch my content. There are smart people out there, and I fucking love the fact that that's what my channel is from my point of view. It's a beacon for people who will see it and go, fuck me, this guy's got a point. And yeah, and I want the people to challenge me with their points. If you want to challenge me with anything or talk about anything, you can DM me all the time. I don't think I've ever closed my DMs off to anyone. I blocked 2 people in my whole life on Twitter because they started reporting my tweets because I'd called an actual convicted pedophile a pedophile on Twitter, and that got flagged. And I was like, yeah, it's probably them 2. So and then another thing got flagged with him, and I was like, well, it's him and his girlfriend, so I'm just going to block them 2, and not been flagged since. So I'm going to go with that worked with my predictive capability. Yeah, who knows. Could just be the box that wasn't open yet. But anyway, so what an idiotic statement. By that logic, men are far superior, as it's been men that have accomplished the vast majority of achievements in maths, literature, architecture, chemistry, physics, exploration, discovery, communications, technology, hell, just about every category that exists. I also like how you're quick to condemn all men for what some do, but it's only some women that you have a problem with. You, sir/ma'am, are a muppet of the highest order.
A muppet.
Can we have a slow fucking clap for that? Fuck me. The comment that, like, seriously, that just fucking owned. Like, these comments are owning. Seriously, like, that's how you fucking, like, don't get me wrong, this person's a retard, but that's how you break it down and make it concise. This is the thing. We do this all the time. Anyone who debates online, you do this all the fucking time. If you're on Twitter, you break it down into concise points. That's how easy a response video is to do. But the unfortunate thing with response videos is that you get these retards who just go 1 in 5. Fuck, I've got to go look through like 2 fucking surveys and a study now. Brilliant. Yeah. And then fucking tally all the shit together and come to the conclusion, because I'd rather do it from my objective perspective than just listening and believing. Sorry, but I don't do that anymore. Fucking last time I did that, you told me I was manspreading. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so actually, Akon was called sexist by some women. Thank you. You certainly are implying you're certainly implying he was. What? You certainly are implying he was. Can I put you in that group of people? What? That doesn't actually make any sense. Come on, Bob, for the total win. Come on. But actually, Akon was called sexist by some women. Yeah, he was. You certainly are implying he wasn't. That's what that's going to be, obviously. Yeah. Unless that wasn't. But no, because he'd be disagreeing because he already was. That's where I'm going to go. Can I put put you in that group?
You must have typed.
Can I put you in that group of people who think that? I'm a bit confused by that one.
That's phone typing, I think.
Yeah, is singing about sexy bitches a compliment? There's a third. There is the word sexy in it, which means attractive or good looking. Yeah, I've never understood why sexy is a negative word.
Oh, well, it's not empowering, of course.
But fuck that. No, what do you mean empowering? I know that's like has your have you, well, oh my god, I don't know if you've got a girlfriend, but I know my girlfriend calls me sexy. So like from my point of view, I don't know. Like, have men never had girlfriends who have called them sexy? I'm pretty sure they fucking have. Have girls never called men sexy? Pretty sure they fucking. When did it become a gender specific word? It only applies to women. No, it doesn't. Sexy is a term that it's not a negative. It's actually a compliment from like I swear, like the only time it's really fucked up is if a guy's like, "Oh my god, you're really sexy," and I just want to, and you don't actually like, and you're at the bus stop and you don't know who he is. Like tell me, like just at the bus stop and some random like guy with a I don't know. I could paint the scene with like a can of Stella or something in his hand, but let's just say a normal man is at the bus stop and he looks at you, looks you up and down a few times, and then he goes, "Oh, you're really sexy." Yeah, I can understand how it would be creepy. Context is definitely fucking needed with a word. But when it comes down to sexy in the context, I'm used to hearing it personally. It's not really like that. And even when I hear men say it to women at like clubs, it's never in like a you're like, it's never like a "you're really sexy, let's get down and fucking" stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are some retard men out there who literally think that's their game. Like, yeah, do you want just that fuck? Yeah, she'll just get down to fuck. Yeah, like now. No, a decent woman would say no. Put it that way. So it's one of those things, and a decent woman would know that man is a retard. He obviously has no idea how to speak to another human being. Fuck, it's so stupid the way that they like lump all men with the inability to talk to women as humans. They lump all white men with the inability to talk to anyone of another race as humans. At the same time as completely like saying that like because you are this racist, sexist, they're dehumanizing you, they're demonizing. It's fucked. It's the most fucking twisted rhetoric, and it really is just messed up. And it's all on your comments page because people come to your comments page and say it. In fact, let's just have a look at let's go to the standard, the basic. Then, like, because I know I've got a few nice ones, and I know I've got some. I think I've got a decent asshole one probably on it, and it's my comment from my actual channel page. If I'm right, I always get confused where this is, like the channel discussion page, wherever the fuck that is. So these are published comments. So great channel. Hi CC, just curious on your thoughts. See what I did there. Keep obsessing with black people, but this woman, fuck me. This woman. Fuck me. Keep obsessing with black people, bitch. And I was like, keep obsessing over your fabrications that I'm obsessed with black people. I just dislike bad rhetoric, like your lack of evidence, racist claim. However, here's how racist you are. If I wasn't white, you wouldn't have said shit. Because it literally like this. Sorry, you've got to understand. I responded to her here, but this comes from comments on another video. Oof, oof. Oh my god, oof, oof. Do you want to see the other ones? Oof. Like look how bad they are here. Like, you're a white supremacist cunt. In particularly, love your song mocking African people, us lacking civilization. But when you would claim you are not a white supremacist cunt, do you know? Because I did that, and when we was kings down in Africa. That's funny. I don't give a fuck. It's funny because these people exist. It's funny because it's true. You never fucking heard that before? When these people exist and think that they came from fucking Egypt or their ancestors come from Egypt, when no, they don't. When they literally state in their songs that they're from fucking Ghana, right? It's, oh my god. When you know where they're born from, when you know their parents and where the parents come from, it's, oh my god, it's so dumb. And then this woman's like, well, I'm technically Egyptian. And I'm like, yeah, you are, but you ain't from Giza, are you? Because then you're not in Africa. You're actually off the border. You're actually more Middle East. Like, because that's what Egypt does. It goes across continent. I think it's, what is it? Dual or it's like transcontinental or some shit. Like, I always forget the word. My brain is literally just switched off for that word. Oh, fucking hell. You know what? I'm going to look this up. I'm literally sat here now thinking, what is the word? Oh. Fuck, what is the word? Come on, Omegon, help me. When a country crosses over like A border and it's technically part of two continents.
I don't know.
I'm really shit at geography. I'm shit at geography when it comes to understand. Like, fucking hell. It was my worst subject in school. Anyone in the chat? Anyone in the chat?
The chat is basically just
Anyone in
here
the chat?
saying Omegon might be engaged with Anime Renee. That's pretty much just the chat right now.
Transcontinental. Transcontinental. Yeah, you put a question mark, which made me. I'm sat here thinking, "Fuck, is that even a word?" I know the word is. It sounds something like that in my head. My brain's like tipping my tongue stuff. I probably just combined two words together. Right. You know what? I'm even sat here now thinking it's transcontinental a word. I've had way too much weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even. I don't think it's a fucking word. Right. Fuck it. What is it? I'm trying to think. It crosses like two borders. I think if I'm not wrong. It's something like that. I'm gonna have to remember. I spelled Egypt wrong. I've added edgy. I actually put edgy in there. Fuck me, I've been so like when I used to watch edgy stuff. The amount of times I probably typed it into fucking YouTube. Yeah, edgy T, or whatever it is. Crosses two borders. I've not even written crosses correctly. What is it called in? Oh god, it's really in my head in this. I'm hoping I find this word. God, this is doing my fucking head in. I swear down. Oh, fuck me. Oh shit. It's where it crosses over because it's on like the border of Africa, but then Egypt continues on into like
Trans-Pacific.
What's that?
Pan-continental.
What did you say?
Trans-Pacific.
Pacific.
Although transcontinental does seem to be the one that crops up a few times.
Yeah, I'm sure it's transcontinental. Yeah, so it's because it's Asia, it's East Asia. Sorry, not but it's also technically Middle Eastern. Yeah, it's transcontinental countries. Yeah, so I am right. Oh, so I was right. Well, yeah, I got the word correct, but I think I must have spelled it wrong. What did I say? Did I say that right?
I think so.
Yeah, it is transcontinental. Cool. So yeah, cool. Sorry guys. Little bit of a tangent. Like we've not been on them all night. But yeah, this woman was basically there saying that she's from like the lower parts, the African parts of Egypt and stuff. And I was like, yeah, no, but it's not Giza. It's not where the pyramids are. It's not that you're not fucking pharaohs. It doesn't work like that. You were more likely slaves. Fucking hell. I'm not saying you didn't have your kings, right? But your kangs were down in Timbuktu, right? Jesus Christ. It's one of those things. It really is like it just baffles me when these people like if that were the case, they should be hating the bad rhetoric. There are no lack of evidence. All one has do is watch your videos. The mocking of black people. Oh yeah, because this is the thing. This was her. I was like, have you got any evidence to prove? I think. Actually, no. Is she just replying to herself? She is, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Have a miserable existence. I wish you pain. Death of children in your family. Demoralizing existence. Bitch, muted. Eat shit and die. Look at that. Hashtag wrecked, guys. Fuck me. Yeah. Have a miserable existence. She wishes me pain. Death upon my children. Fuck. Like seriously. And this is the thing that I find hilarious is when you hear these social justice warriors who are just like, I had to disable my comments because they got really, really mean and fuck you, man. People are telling me that they want my unborn children to die. Fuck. Before I even had kids, they want me. Before I even had them, if you have them, they want them to die. Or even just in my family. So even like my brothers whose children could just die. Fucking hell. But you know, it's just words, people. They don't affect you. The sticks and stones and all that. Like, fuck. Jesus, when you grow up with these basic understandings of life, sticks and stones break your bones, words won't hurt you. Fair enough. Words don't hurt you. But these people just get so upset.
That's how I was
This is me
raised.
when I...
That's how you were raised, and how I was raised. Certainly not to be bothered by words, and yet it seems to have missed a generation. And this is it's okay for people to get so butthurt they try to ban things.
This is me. She started saying that, obviously, oh, look at you, you're English, so you've taken all the fucking gold and stuff like that from our gold mines. So I decided to look at all the CEOs and stuff of the 2 gold mines in Africa, which are the Anglo Gold Ashanti and Goldfields. And I went through all of the CEOs. Now, if you actually go onto the websites of these, there are loads of people in the fucking head office that are all African and shit like that as well, like who sit within the boardroom. But these are the people that I just instantly got off Google as well. But I went deeper, and there's loads of African people as well. But it's Indian. So you've got Indian, African. So the CEO is Indian. Chairman of the board is African. And that's for Anglo Gold Ashanti. And then you've got chairwoman is African. And then you've got Paul Schmidt, which is US. These are other people with Goldfields, but the chairwoman's the main person in charge. I think Alan Wright, I don't think he's the CEO. Actually, I'd have to double check that. But I'm pretty sure when I went through this, the African, basically the people who are in charge are the Africans of the actual gold companies that are in Africa that are selling the gold from Africa. So I was just like, I actually sent this and I was just like, so here's all of the people who are in charge. One fucking guy from the UK and I'm from the UK, and you're telling me that it's like, it's ridiculous. Like aside from the fact gold is a shit resource for South Africa, making up like 3% of the profits that you get from your resources out of the 2 companies that exist. Like the 3% of Africa's profits comes from that 3%. Mm-hmm. And how poor is Africa, right? So how poor is Africa? And then you've got to think about how poor a country it is, and it has gold, and 3% of its fuck all wealth is gold. That's retarded. Like it's absolutely mental to me that someone can sit there and go, oh, you white people, you came and took our gold away from it's fucking retard. But you've got lovely, nice people that do comment as well. I mean, it's one of those things. You're always going to get people that agree with you. I just want somebody to like really do a response video to one of my videos. I know it sounds weird, but I actually can't wait to see this influx of people from someone else's channel just kind of going like, fuck you, I saw you on someone's channel and your fucking content
I got
shit.
my very first response video.
Oh, did you?
Not the Logical Llama parody thing that Michael Rollins did. That was hilarious to me. It was a video about some black students demanding safe spaces, segregation from white students. And this guy with about 147 subs did a response to me. My video was quite long. His was even longer. But he had so much dead air and awkward ums and ahs. But all his points were terrible. And I was busy working on a collaboration with somebody. So rather than address it, I was asked, some other people asked me if they could do it. And I was like, just go for it. It's just embarrassing.
Yeah, this is the thing. If someone does a response video to you, even if it's like, what would you say is your cutoff limit? I think if someone did a response to me and it was up to an hour, I'd respond, because I don't really make it over.
Minutes.
Say again, sorry.
This was 40 minutes to my, I believe, 22-minute video. But I think they only played about 10 minutes of my video.
You know, if you've got a 22-minute video and they've done a 40-minute video, I expect that anyway. I expect from my videos that someone can get 45 minutes, because the majority of my videos are about 15 minutes or something like that.
No, this
max.
was a 50-minute video, sorry.
I think the longest video I've ever done was like 18 minutes or something like that. So you're talking like, if someone responded to my videos, like if they did it and it took them an hour to respond, I'd give them that time. I'd give them that time to listen to what they had to say to me. This is the thing. And then because it was an hour long, I think I'd probably, because if it is an hour long, fucking hell, because of the size of my videos, that would have to be some fucking either chunky responses or dead air or just awkwardness or nothing of substance. But I think I'd still give it a 2-hour fucking live stream. Damn fucking right. I'd fucking watch that shit on a live stream, literally 30 seconds at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck not? And then I could do another, and I could spend an hour responding to that hour response. And then it's a 2-hour fucking live stream responding to his shitty video.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. It's like, But it's I would love to see someone do a response, but I actually feel when I put my content out there, it's a hard thing to respond to my videos. I know they're hard to respond to because what are you going to say to it if it's fact? And it's not like you can find something out there that takes away from mine, because if you are, you're going to be showing something which I'll rip apart because it'll be Washington Post or Huffington Post and something without citation. I'm fucking going to be showing you government fucking like files and stuff. Like that's how I go to gov pages all the fucking time. .edu pages. I'll find you the fucking PDF of the study. Like, it's one of those little things I've never understood why people believe so much crap in the media. And like, I've had it today with that fucking retard that I responded to, and he's like, "Yo, dude, check out." He went, "Read this, will you?" And he sent me some shit from the Washington Post, number one, which I was like, "Great, a fucking newspaper article showing a map from 1939 of people who had housing in a certain area of fucking America." I can't even remember because I was just like 1939, and the whole premise is that because of people that bought housing back then, if they couldn't afford housing back then, they're not allowed to buy housing now because it's already been decided basically. As long it's really fucking like conspiracy-esque as well. And I was just like, dude, this is from 1939 and the Washington Post. There is nothing. There's no citation to show how this study was formed. It's just you've just given me a map, a map with a load of different colors on it and a key indicating where people. It doesn't even tell me what people can live in that area or whatever, like demographic. It just says within the article these are low income areas and some ethnic ethnic minority areas in certain ones, but it doesn't say all of them are like. Seriously, it's I fucking hate articles. They're so misleading, and the fact that people take them as like pure evidence, factual, and it's like they're misleading.
Yeah,
they're always like that. They're made to generate clicks. They want. How do they do that? They've got to make it fucking catchy. Do you know the reason why the anti-feminist community or whatever of YouTubers who want to make anti bullshit rhetoric videos, basically like myself, like yourself, like Saratician, Bearing, Gundoom, you know what I'm talking about. The reason why that market exists is because there is a market of misinformation, of the misinformation age. This is the thing, we're living in it, where because that exists, because an article will go out with a snappy headline that's never answered within the entire fucking article ever, and if they do answer it, it literally is pure assertion. It's to generate clicks, and the reason why it generates clicks when you respond to that shit is because it's dead easy to come up with a snappy fucking title when someone's got bullshit rhetoric, because it sounds insane. Like the guy who didn't think that Jewish people were white, but he apparently hasn't watched my video because apparently the title of the video isn't something that he said. And I said, "Oh no, it's the title of the video. You've essentially determined that Jews aren't white because white people haven't experienced racism according to you, yet Jewish people have been gassed as well in Europe." Fuck. Like, how hard is that to grasp as a fucking why it's the title? Like, Jesus Christ. But no, he won't watch it because apparently the title isn't anything that he has stated. And I was like, no, but the actual thing in the speech bubble is you call people New Age racists. New Age. Fuck me. Oh, get woke, son, with your New Age racists. Got to keep woke for those New Age racists, like, walking around in their hoodies. Looting. See who's looting right now? Fucking anarcho-communists. Fuck, Jesus Christ. Seriously, like, it's one of those things. Do you think that if Hillary would have won, I'm actually going to throw this out there because I know you wanted to talk a little bit on American politics too. Do you think that if Hillary won, that like anarcho-capitalists or like would have come out of the woodworks and gone like, pure anarchy? Like, I do completely agree that there would have probably been a militia, because I heard rumors that a lot of people were like, no, she's not taking our guns away from us, so there'll be like that sort of civil war. So what do you think?
Oh wait, I'm supposed to have a thought.
Yeah, you're supposed to fucking respond.
I don't know. I it's very hard to, I don't know what Hillary could have done. I honestly believe that part of me, and this is a bit tinfoily, I had thought that the reason the FBI backed off was because if she won, they'd impeach her before she got sworn in. But that was just me being special.
Yeah, it's one of those. No, but like if you could be like, like the rumors were out there and stuff, but I don't know. Like, do you think there really would have? Like, I think there would have been small amounts of people, like maybe going, "No, you're not taking our guns, and we're going to set up these things and like bases that mean you can't come and take our guns away." If that was decided that they were going to take like people's guns away,
They really should stop with the increasing gun control crap. It's just not worth it.
it's not.
Oh,
It's
guns kill
sorry,
people. It's the guns that kill people. Yeah, it's all the guns' fault.
it's what from my point of view, it's like this. It's like you either get rid of the guns, right, or you have them. And when it comes down to having them, you are literally putting it in the responsibility of just people. Now, and I mean just people. You can go and train yourself, of course you can, fair enough. But like you can still go and get a gun, and like and as far as I know, in America, you can just get a gun. Like if you haven't got any priors or anything like that, and you still have to have like a waiting period, as far as I know as well. But
there are individual state laws. Like, for example, California is remarkably strict by comparison to, I don't know, Vermont.
But you don't have to go in and go, here's proof that I've used a gun before, do you? You don't have to do that. You can literally go in and go, I'm of the age, I can have a gun. See what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I guess it's very hard to talk on the subject, I guess, without being there.
But the thing is the fact that when you put it into the responsibility of the people whose hands it is, it's not the guns that are the problem. It's the individual fucking idiots that are killing. Like that's the problem that it is. Because there are people out there that should be. And because of the way America is built, it's in the Constitution. So yeah.
With the country being as big as it is, and so many different cultures within so many different states, even at I think Skeptor said it once with studies, and where he said it's not possible to get a single study out of the states that reflected the entire country because of how big it is. And I think that kind of you can apply that to gun control, because every state kind of has its own rules as well as the federal rules, and it's just a mess. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that
I'm
I know
very
what you mean.
tired. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
No, you're right. It's federal and state law. It's the difference between them and how they can cross over. And it's like, I know from our British point of view, it gets complicated for us because we're just like,
It's
can't you just have one law?
Because we fight with swords.
Yeah. Sorry, but it's one of those things. It's like we don't. To be fair, like don't get me wrong. People still get into fights and stuff like when they're drunk and shit like that. But it's like I don't know. Like I always wonder to myself, do you know when people get into fights in England, do people like get into fights in America when they're drunk, but they take out guns instead if they've got them? Because I'm guessing that happens too. It's just there's definitely gang wars as well over there. Like. But it's one of those, we have gang wars here, like, and you also have like gangs in the UK that technically do have guns, but they're just on the black market. But this is the thing for me, guns is one of those things that you can it is regulated to an extent, but at the same time, it's not the gun that is the actual problem. The gun is there. It's essentially a tool that can be used. What's it going to be used for? Yeah, probably shooting someone, but it can be used for shooting targets. You may just want to be a person who's good at shooting guns into targets. That may be your fucking thing. Some people like painting. Some people like shooting guns. There you go. But if you have the right to bear arms and that's within your constitution, and it's what makes your country what it is, you should be allowed to do that. And taking that away, I can totally see what people mean, because the Constitution, to me, every time I look at it, is like a fucking game of Jenga. Right? Is it just me that sees it like a game of Jenga?
I'm wondering how many more times, right, we can talk about American stuff. 2 Brits before that girl actually gets her gun out and starts shooting her screen.
Yeah.
She's in the comments and like typing stuff in, and I'm like, oh shit, she's not gonna have sex with either of us.
That's right. Welcome to the British oppression, you guys.
You're not gonna, Americans. She'll never have that 4-way with us, though, if we keep doing this.
What do you mean, that girl? Fair enough.
Oh, that girl.
That girl. Yeah, sure, that's a song somewhere. That girl.
That girl.
Anyway, that girl. Yeah, just keep saying the name over and over again. AMSR, that girl.
Oh yeah, that girl. Oh yeah, that girl. This is sexist.
Yes. Excuse me. She's the best girl. I know, it's one of those stupid things though. Like, I do see the Constitution like a game of Jenga. You'll have all your amendments and stuff on it, but you can't take. But don't take anything out of it because it's like a game of Jenga. But do you know when it's got to its final state, where if you pull anything out of it, or you can put amendments onto it, don't pull anything out. Maybe move that around, switch that around there. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just a weird analogy from
a question because I don't know what this is. People have mentioned this in comments to my videos, and I see it in the chat by somebody whose name I can't pronounce. You should do ASMR. What's ASMR?
ASMR. I forget what the fucking word the words are. It's like, but it's basically when you whisper into the microphone like this, so people get tingles all over their skin.
Right. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, you'd like it because you could just go moist, moist.
Someone did say, right, for a 10K AMA thing, right? Someone asked me, can you and Bene do a 30-minute collab together where you both just take it in turns to say moist? At the time, the more sleepy I get, the better that sounds.
Moist. Oh, it's so funny. Jesus Christ. Not dripping, just moist. Like a sponge. They love it. It's so funny. Like, that's all ASMR is. It's like, I swear down, like, I typed it into YouTube the other day because, like, I remember, like, ASMR, I find it, like, quite fascinating because I think the first time that I tried ASMR was I was in university.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Yeah, that's right. I never get remember it.
After mate.
Autonomous sensory meridian. Yeah, I always forget it. I'm always going to never get that right. In fact, I'm so fucked up. I always call it like AMSR because I'm fucking dyslexic as well as fucking, you know what I'm on about, the stimulated thing.
I didn't want to point out, but I think you're dyslexic.
Yeah. Yeah. In
cunt.
In university, I remember like I think I had let's just say it was a small pill with a shamrock on it. I think they were called shamrocks actually. No, but I had one of those, and I remember like and a few other drugs, let's say, because it was university, you know. And I remember someone giving me that virtual 3D haircut. So they gave me like the headphones and like close your eyes and gave me like massive headphones. I was like, this was before the Beats like by Dre. Like this is before they were like these were when there were still those massive headphones like that you'd had to get from a decent sound studio. Right. You couldn't just get them. So it's like for cheap either. Like so I put these on. And I remember just listening to it and like and I was like, fuck me, this really just feels like having your haircut. And like your whole like head was just like tingling with it. It was really fucking cool. So and yeah, it's one of those things like I find it really weird because like don't get me wrong, some people definitely fucking jack off to that shit all the fucking time. I find that really weird. I can find it stimulating and like meditating or relaxing, but I think you can find that with people's voices in general. And this is the thing, is the fact that with the way that it works and how it is, I find it crazy the channels on YouTube that have got like some of them are like easily in like it's like you make an AMS, I can't even say it now, ASMR channel, ASMR. There you go. You say it, you make an ASMR channel, and I swear down, fucking hell. You'll get like it's like people just search for it, so everything has to say it in the title. It's like having a MGTOW channel. Everything says MGTOW in it, so you know it's your MGTOW. You're here, guys. It's MGTOW. Don't worry. Like, and that's what ASMR channels are like. It's like you go up there, and it's if you type it in, loads of channels like ASMR reality or I don't fucking know, but they've all got about 50,000 subs a piece.
People in the chat are indicating it relaxes you, and I'm thinking, I have a chamomile candle next to me, and it does a fantastic job. Why not buy that instead?
The thing is, when it comes to people being very relaxed and listening to somebody whispering into a microphone, they can find the most stimulating things come from just how a person pronounces the words that they're using, or even just from the drugs that they're taking. Oh, hey, that's what I'm doing. You know, AMS smoking.
Oh dear.
That's me blowing out the smoke. That's it. That's basically what the channels are like, though. It's basically like easy to. These people just do like a 10-minute video of like, here's what it sounds like when I'm on the keyboard. It's like this is fucking mental.
I want one of them. I want a parody one with someone saying, "And this is me taking a colossal shit."
So yeah, guys, if you'd like there to be cognitive ASMR on the channel, it's one of those things. It's like I swear down there are so like would you listen to Crown T if you did ASMR? I think fucking everyone would. Like
I would. I'd love to see like
would.
1 week cognitive rants and then the next week cognitive ASMR.
I think I'd want to kill myself. The thing is that from my point of view, it feels like, because someone is obviously a dick, but then again, to be fair, someone could be like having a wank every time they listen to one of my videos. Like oh, cognitive thought. Like I don't fucking know. I really don't fucking know. Seriously.
If you listen to cognitive thought video and you wank while doing so, would you please leave a comment telling him this? He needs to know. I need to know.
Fucking don't. Omegon needs to know that. See, it's one of those things. When I go through Omegon's comments on his channel, though, all of his comments are always just like what is it? Put your tentacles inside me, daddy, and shit like that.
Oh god, I've gotten a few of those recently. So many people like, yeah, will you please fist me? Wait, what?
So funny. Just shove your entire octopus face inside me. Like, it's fucking funny.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I really wish that girl would stop commenting that stuff. Oh, she's never commented before. Or has she?
So actually, we could do this for the audience. So Scotch McGinnis has sent us another video for Japanese ASMR. Pants Voice 18. Pants Voice 18. This looks like it's anime. I'm gonna turn the sound up for this. It's 14 minutes of this. Oh my god, the guy's literally got the four. He's put 4 adverts in here, definitely. It's 40 of Japanese ASMR pant voice. So do you know, like, I'm guessing it's like, do you know, like anime or porn or something like that, when it's or the panting, when, do you know, like in anime when they're running and it always sounds like, if it's a woman running, it's always like like
it sounds like,
I'll give you
it sounds like a
example.
wheel caught on a brake.
Yeah, this is definitely the one where it sounds like a penis is edging in and then edging out. And she's not running, this girl, is she? She's definitely doing another form of exercise. This is what he wants us to listen to. This is not the sort of ASMR I listen to, though.
If you jerk it to cog. I know it's called hentai.
Then again, she could be crying as well. Crying with the pain of the massive tentacles inside her.
I don't understand it. It sounds like, it does sound like a push bike wheel called.
You know what? Fuck this. Fuck that. Let me introduce you to ASMR on YouTube, because I can actually just type it in and find something. Right, ASMR darling. Right, we'll go with that. I don't know who she is. It's
Curious Minds. I do think she's crying because I think she's pushing out as earlier mentioned, a colossal shit.
I actually said large tentacles, but anyway.
Large tentacles. Oh god.
Taking them deep instead of pushing out there.
Oh no.
So this woman has got 495,599. Somebody subscribed to her and she'll have 5,600, whatever. But yeah, so ASMR 10 triggers to help you sleep. 29 minutes longer. Like when I come to this person's channel, I'm just like a half-an-hour video of you just whispering into a microphone. Fuck me. Like, obviously, there are people at home literally telling her to fuck her, saying fuck me, but,
I don't think I could do 30 minutes whispering into a microphone.
It's me. ASMR. Darling. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Obviously, guys, there's no girls involved, obviously.
I'm very excited about this. 10 triggers just for you to help.
What is this? She seems to have, like, in her description, she has, like, sorry, let me show you this. I've never actually noticed, like, how they have, like, do you know how you have your description in a certain way depending on your channel type, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Check this out. She's obviously a fucking huge YouTuber who does this, so I don't, but this, look at this. At 1 minute and 20 seconds brushing the mic. So I'm guessing she starts at 1 minute into, like, you can just skip it to that time if you want to hear a brush the mic. Tapping plastic container. I swear down, these same people would get the same. If you wanted to hear this same sort of shit, right? Go and find a bus with a load of kids on it who literally have special needs and are literally, you know, and just close your eyes. The taps on the window. Listen to the taps. Listen to the people making noise around you and moving because people are going to move. Yeah, this is all I think. When these channels, they're just, it's weird. It's like me. Like one second. As an example, like it is me with my lovely cup of tea, British mug. But you feel that? You feel that in your brain? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Like what the do you know what really it's really weird? It's like, do you know when you wake up in the morning to like roadworks outside? When did noise of just tapping just become like seriously? I'm going to show you this because you'll have to. Obviously, I'm not doing this as professionally as this woman.
You fall asleep
1 minute
and to help you relax.
Fuck me, your voice is annoying. So she's going to brush the mic now with a makeup brush.
We're going to brush.
Oh, you can see actually. Sounds like a guy moving boxes upstairs.
This feels.
Like what, I could listen to my neighbor moving his furniture upstairs all fucking day, or I can listen to you brushing a mic. How would I live without watching your video? It's absolutely mental. So how are you feeling over there? You sound like you've just gone off to have a wank. Omegon, what the fuck? He has. Omegon's actually gone for a wank. Sorry, guys. It's just me now that you're stuck with. But yeah, I'm going to turn this off. I can't stand this shit.
Oh shit! I muted myself and was talking, but hadn't realized I muted myself. I'm so tired that I hadn't noticed.
So, Omegon, what do you think of this?
Oh, I don't understand. I was saying I can respect the idea maybe to brush your Yeti every so often to get dust off if you have dust. But why do people find this stuff relaxing? I'm far too cynical.
They listen to it. It's your headphones. You're supposed to take in the sound. So
I live by the ocean. What the fuck do I need other sounds for?
Well, you're not ready for this one, though.
And I also live right near France. I could watch them surrender to me. I lean out the window and I flip France off, and they wave the white flags.
Is that sorry, but anybody listening, is this even stimulating?
Let me take out the safety pins.
Oh, she's taking out the safety pins. Pull them out.
Like a pro. The fuck?
We just have the plastic container.
It's just tapping a plastic container with her fucking fingernails. And like it's mental, but yeah, fuck it. She's getting like fucking 9 million views for this one that helps her sleep, 4 million views for relaxing scalp massage, cranial nerve examination. What the fuck are these?
Oh no, that's that stupid scratchy thing, isn't it?
Oh, is it the one that scratches on your head? Helping you fall asleep in bed. Friend role play. Well, I think we've just seen the sort of it. Fuck me.
Oh god.
Don't get me wrong. If you are a person who watches ASMR, darling, fair enough. I understand ASMR can be, you know, people enjoy it and whatever. I just find this shit fucking really weird. I like Dreamy Diglets because Dreamy Diglet takes the fucking piss out of it so fucking well. When she pretends to be the doctor, I think she does it, and then she's just like, "Oh my god, you're a pizza."
Do not check your DMs again because Scott just said something else because I'm getting too tired.
All right, okay, fine. I'm just going to quickly check my DMs.
I'm like 31. I am fucking ancient.
Ear licking. No, I don't want to listen to the Japanese ASMR ear licking. Sorry, you went too far. Too fucking far. Coggy's hashtag trigger.
I'm guessing this Japanese ASMR stuff all sounds like porn.
Yeah, well, no, it's not porn. It's because of the way that it whispers, and inside with the certain microphone that it has, when it comes through on like the headset, when you listen to it in your headphones and stuff like that, it's one of those things your brain just tingles because it's like it sounds like somebody whispering in your ear really closely. Or someone like doing like slight noises really closely. So if you close your eyes and listen, that's why I don't understand why in my head it's like, fine, yeah, go make an audible like fucking thing on ASMR or something. But a YouTube channel, it's just like, yeah, but it is. If you're going to look at the bigger YouTube channels, it's mainly good-looking women who have basically set up a camera. They've got a decent microphone that picks up sound really well, and they just whisper into it really nicely and just go like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna tap shit. I'm gonna literally pick up a book and flick through the pages, and you can listen to it, but obviously whispering. I'm gonna flick through the pages right now, and then you go. Just over and over. That's me doing that with my mouth. See, you can even fucking do it. I go cognitive thought ASMR with my mouth. This is a beatbox.
Well, you've got cognitive thought, cognitive talks, and now you need cognitive ASMR.
I'm not doing a fucking fuck that. People don't want to watch a video of me basically where I've got an erection. I'd be like, right now.
This is the sound of my penis thumping into the microphone.
Fuck me, it sounded like your penis is another dimension. Fucking
That's for you.
Right, I think we are going to wrap up this stream because we've been going for a good 2 hours now. Fuck. But yeah. We have got massively off topic. We'll try and keep this up properly next time. We'll come with a few comments.
I've already got some comments for next one already. I've got some comments already, so it's good.
Oh, good. He's got some comments already. Not that he bought them today, but he's got them all ready for next time. But Omegon needs to get some sleep and go back to his dimension. So I think we're gonna have to wrap it up there. So yeah, guys, if you want to check out Omegon, if you've not fucking checked him out already, his link is in the description. And yeah, do I say goodbye or anything? Last words?
Night.
Cool. We'll catch you later, world. It has been a lot of fun.